Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? Welcome. Welcome back. Got some new people here. I
What's
appreciate
good? What's good? What's good?
out my boy Donnie in the building. Of course, y'all know Tegan Lynch, my boy Manny. He looking like the Gator meme right now because that shit going crazy. But yeah, bro, we got a lot to talk about. Big games, a lot of big games this week. But first off, we we got to give my boy the floor. He stitched one of my videos talking about Shador, and he had some little controversy about Shador. So I'm gonna just give you the floor, Donnie. Give you the solo layout. What you got to say?
So this is what I'm gonna say about Shadur. Okay, I wasn't a big fan of him when he was at Jackson State. I wasn't. I just saw a college football quarterback. That's basically what I saw. Um, but I was being unfair. I was unfair. I never really deep dove into the games of Colorado because some of that stuff is hard to get. Getting the all 22 and whatnot. I was able to get my hands on some of the games. After watching, this is what I'm gonna say. Is Shadur a first round pick right now? I'm going to say no, not yet. Now, can he be one? For sure, he can be one. 100%. It's just right now, the competition he's played is relatively weaker. Nebraska, TCU, Colorado State. These are all some of the bottom tier teams in college football, and those two in particular, I was not high on the Power Five to begin with. Um, I just think I stand by some of what I said. I don't think he has the best arm. I think he's accurate. I think he's good in the pocket. I think he's very, very, very smart. But when it comes to arm talent, I think he's probably going to be a bottom eight, maybe five arm talent in terms of all the starters in the league. Which we've seen guys like Tua survive and Burrow do a fantastic job without that big time arm. But at some point there are limitations. You'd like to see a guy, be able to rip a ball 60 yards down the field with very little effort that expands the playbook. But is he a first round pick right now? I'm going to say no, but ask me in about 4 weeks and then we can talk about it.
That's not too crazy from the video because man, that
I
was
was unfair. I was 100% unfair. I'm not going to deny it. I just I was going off what I saw at Jackson State, and what I saw at Jackson State was not a first round quarterback whatsoever. And he's clearly improved. He's improved as a pocket passer. His reads are going through a lot quicker. His footwork got a lot better. The playbook expanded because at Jackson State he only threw the ball over the middle. He never threw the ball towards the outside, which in offenses in the NFL you're going to need to do that in order to survive. But he's done a good job at Colorado. He's beaten up some bad teams, but conference play is around the corner, so we'll see what he can do in conference play.
all right. All right, we gotta get to the first topic. South Carolina gave Georgia a run for their money for the first 3 quarters. Are we worrying that Georgia may not DP?
Worried? They not. They not three-peating. That's dead, bro. That's dead. Carson
Why
Beck.
is it dead though?
Carson Beck is not. He's not the answer, bro.
Why is it dead though?
I don't think he's the answer. I don't think. I think Georgia, from a defensive standpoint, they're going to be in ball games, but I see that they're struggling to put points on the board early in games. When they play Ball State, I believe it was Ball State. It was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. When they play South Carolina, they were losing at half. I see that they're having trouble putting up points on the board. So past Georgia teams, I didn't see that. With Stetson Bennett and these boys. So that's one reason why I think Georgia's not three-peating this year.
I think the secondary has really disappointed me this year. I was going into the season thinking this was the best secondary in the country, without question. And I don't think they're bad. It's just you're getting lit up by South Carolina. Spencer Rattler's out here having a field day, and Spencer Rattler's a good quarterback, no doubt about it. But you were, in my opinion, the best secondary in the country, and getting just torched like this is just not a great thing to see. And I agree. I don't think Carson. I think Carson Beck's done a fine job, but I don't think it's good enough to get the three-peat. So yeah, I'm agree. I don't think they're gonna three-peat.
Randall, how you feel about it?
So unfortunately, I don't watch nearly as much Georgia because I got no reason to watch them until the playoff. I'm over here in the West Coast. All right, I'm watching what we cooking over here. We get ready for the BET Awards in a couple weeks, so we cooking over here. But I will say I watched a little bit
What's up,
of
Mars?
the.
Appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, what's up, Mars? I did watch the South Carolina film. I mean, I did watch the South Carolina game, and I maybe because going off obviously the highlights. Like I said, I don't watch Georgia. I expected a lot better showing. If you're going for something that even Nick Saban hasn't done, like I need you to be dominant, especially once you get in conference play. Things just happen in conference play. If y'all just trying to get what I'm saying, but for Spencer Rattler to look that good, when the last time I saw Spencer Rattler being any kind of important was when he had that show when he was in high school about him being like the #1 quarterback or something like that. For him to look that good against what I know of Georgia. So obviously, like I said, I'm a casual when it comes to Georgia, but I was concerned by what I saw. That's why I was going to ask y'all a ton of questions about what Georgia did wrong, all that, because I want to watch more SEC play, but like I say, man, I got too much Pac-12 over here. We killing this year. We got too much Pac-12.
Nah, I understand. I understand.
Pac-12 is so much fun this year.
It's fun. It's fun, but when it gets down to the nitty-gritty.
You got two
Manny,
SEC heads here. Three.
Manny, we just enjoying the ride right now.
You enjoying the ride. They gotta make it to the playoff.
One last ride.
One last ride.
All right. And the way look, we got
nobody's
one.
You need somebody undefeated. Nobody's going undefeated. Nobody's going undefeated.
We gotta
cancel each other out.
At least have one, my boy. That's what I'm saying.
I think someone will go undefeated.
You think somebody's going to go undefeated in the Pac-12?
Oh, in the Pac-12. Oh. I'm gonna not probably.
But so that's the only way they get in. To me, that's the only way they get in.
No,
I would agree with you.
No, Manny.
Manny,
I would agree. There's 8 ranked teams in the Pac-12 right now. 8.
Yes, that's very true.
If they have one loss, they're getting in.
You think so?
It may be. I just see.
Why? Because they found this year, they're gonna add a little. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
There's 8 ranked teams. Look, if you look at the history,
it's not like the usual Pac-12.
Yeah, if you look at the history, I get why you'd say that. But this is the year where a one-loss Pac-12 team can make the playoff with how great the conference is looking. Like, sure, USC gets a lot of love. Colorado's getting a lot of love. Nobody's talking about Washington.
That's my team.
Nobody's talking about Washington at all.
Yes,
Michael
sir.
Penix is killing. Nobody talking about them at all.
Yes,
Nobody's talking about them at all. And it's just
we'll
crazy.
get to Washington today.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's talking about it. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
But for like Georgia, this is gonna sound. I gotta do a lot of explanations for this. I think them struggling against South Carolina benefits them more if they if they blew them out. It's the same idea that I have with Colorado and Colorado State, and I'll say it again when we talk about that game.
Mm.
I think if Georgia was just blowing out every single team, because after this point, their schedule's still easy. They don't face LSU, Alabama, or anybody really tough in the West. And their toughest game coming up is probably going to be Tennessee, at Tennessee. And we saw what Tennessee looked like with Florida.
Mm-hmm.
When they play
They play
Florida
the 28th. The 28th. They play them on
it's a rivalry game.
Yeah, but it's not moving me.
It's a rivalry game. It's a rivalry game.
But if they were, it's the same thing that happened with them last year against Missouri when they went into Missouri. Now they obviously played this game at home, but they played Missouri and it was a close game for 4 quarters. And Kirby Smart, after the national titles, pointed at that game as one of those moments where they kind of flipped the switch. And let's be real, after that second half, that was the Georgia we're used to, where you couldn't do anything about it. Now, were they putting up 100 points? No. But you weren't beating them. You weren't getting off the field. You were getting off the field in 3 downs. And then they would just walk down the field and get points. If for a 3-peat, they're going to be in the college football playoff. I don't know if they can go head-to-head against the top teams, but everyone looks vulnerable right now. There's not like one team. Hell, even Michigan, who hasn't been tested, through 3 picks against a nobody. Everyone looks vulnerable right now.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
I was going to ask you about that. Why do you think that is? Maybe just because the portal. You finally stare and see like the portal having a massive effect because obviously it's been growing. But why do you think
these coaches really?
I think Florida State alone should show you how big the portal is now.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Some of these coaches really might be frauds. You got Dabo complaining about
oh, we've been calling Dabo out, Trey. You know
because they know the dynasty's over. They know now.
Dude, if Dabo doesn't adjust, he's screwed. He's got to adjust to the portal, or else he's gonna
retire.
No, go ahead, pack him up.
He's gonna get
pack him up.
Yo, Coach Mark.
Yo,
how you feeling about Georgia, man?
Oh, they going 3-peat. I ain't worried about them.
Exactly.
Crazy.
That's the type timing I'm on. I don't care. They going 3-peat, bro. I see
But
it.
Nah,
But-
you're chatting bad.
but Kirby Smart has to bench Carson Beck first for that to happen.
What'd I say before he got here? He's not the answer.
Bench him
I
for
just-
who?
You got to go with Brock
Vandagriff?
I think he's the best passer out of all of them.
Now
Yeah.
that is a
He's the
football
best
name
passer.
right there.
That is definitely a football name.
Vandergriff.
Yeah, I guess. Bro, I feel like, bro, we just gotta see, bro. I don't
You
think
feel like Beck hasn't had a chance?
getting benched is crazy, bro.
But we're not going to see till the SEC title. Like, Tennessee not going to move on them. We saw what happened with Florida, and then Florida's not going to do anything on them. Like,
That's 'cause
that's
they're
why I
doing
feel
the
like them
East,
getting
man.
punched in the
The East
mouth
is
by
weak,
South
man.
Carolina. Well, I think it's not even that the East is that weak. I think it's just Georgia's Georgia. It's like what we would do with Alabama. Is like,
I mean,
wait
even
for
look
the
at Carson
LSU
Beck's
to
stats.
come
They're
up.
not moving anybody. Yeah. Okay.
For a while though, Stetson Bennett's stats were not moving anybody.
Yeah, but Stetson Bennett been in college football. It felt like a decade. What are we talking about? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. He had a legitimate like much. I don't know how much you want to count on. Maybe some of y'all could talk about it, but to be that old and still be playing college football, I think that's some kind of advantage that you have, whether it's dealing with the scrutiny, especially everybody and their mama at some points during his tenure in Georgia were throwing something at him, like get him off the field. He's a bum, whatever. Like that's some kind of to be playing that long, to be that quote unquote mature than your contemporaries. That has to be some kind of advantage, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also for a while, people like Stetson Bennett had down games and put up mediocre stats from time to time,
Very true.
and like had moments because we're thinking of it hindsight, he persevered through all that. But there was a lot of moments where you're like, why can they get a more talented guy in there? And that's why I'm like, let's stick with Carson Beck for a minute, see what he can do. Versus swapping a quarterback and getting antsy over one half of football.
Yeah, we saw what happened with Alabama with that, so it's not trying to do
The
that.
thing is with Georgia, this been happening every game though. Like they can never score in the first quarter.
Georgia fans hate Mike Bobo. I'm convinced they hate that man.
Bro, Mike Bobo is not a good OC at all whatsoever.
Their new OC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who was
Hey,
brought in-house.
We're saying welcome, Dawson. You know,
What's good? What's good?
Tennessee
What have y'all
fans-
talked about? What have y'all talked
Tennessee
about?
we
I
just
mean-
talking the first topic. We're talking about Georgia. You know,
Is they three-peating?
South Carolina.
No.
Tennessee fans hate them.
Because South Carolina was competing with them in the first three quarters. Do you think that Georgia can still three-peat?
No, I never had them three-peating.
I didn't either.
I don't think they are. I just
I
think
got
that
them.
winning
I got
how
them.
many games in a row they would have, bro. They've won how many games in a row?
They won 20 in a row.
They would win another. So
Yeah,
they would
like
win
20.
33 straight games to go win the Natty, basically.
Yeah.
Why, Coach Mark? Why are you
Yes.
so
See,
so
that's
high
why
on
that's-
them? Yeah,
No,
Coach
I don't
Mark,
think
why are you
so.
so high on them?
Because I
three-peating?
still think Alabama and LSU can get better and compete with them. I still think there's a long season.
Because Kirby Smart.
What do you think that offense
Kirby
is
Smart's
good?
like
That
the
offense is
second
not
best
good.
coach in football right now.
Whose offense? Georgia's offense?
That
You can
offense
get
is
the-
not good.
It's not. Hey, it's not good. And I'm gonna be honest. They need to use Brock Bowers. They
That's
gotta-
what I was just about to say. You
gotta
got
find
probably
him.
the best, arguably one of the
You
top
gotta
three players in the
find him
country.
ways to get him the football.
Everybody got a shirt on here. Let me get a second. Let me clean up.
Hey,
You really got-
Bro, Mike Bobo is not a good OC.
hey,
Because
Coach Mark, why
Tennessee
you
fans don't like him either.
Coach Mark, just because Randall wants to get at, so I'm gonna ask you this for you. Why are you so sold that Georgia's going to three-peat?
Because Kirby Smart's the second best coach in football right now. He can get the most out of his players, even when the talent ain't what it used to be.
I just think that Florida State is looking as good as they were, and I know they had a weird game against Boston College, but like, we saw what they did to LSU, and I think that's.
All these teams,
I
teams
can't
are
lie.
having weird games.
I think FSU blows out Clemson this week. By the way,
I think.
Bro,
I think
bro,
FSU's been
I think
preparing for Clemson
this
for
has
2
a
weeks
lot-
now.
If Texas can
I
find
think
that,
that's the upset.
if Texas can find that consistency with Elos and they can look how they did
Hey.
against Alabama, I mean that's just another team. And then I think this is the best Michigan team that's been out there over the last couple of years.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's true.
I think those are two teams that can all beat
Georgia
Georgia.
versus.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
Yo.
We're gonna
Good,
find
good.
out. Hey,
What?
we're gonna find out real if teams are real contenders this weekend, bro. Like
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna We gonna find
This
out.
is a weekend.
This is a weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, Trent, remember my Notre Dame take last week? We gonna find out.
Yeah, hey,
this
we
week we
gonna
find out.
Yeah, we gonna see.
What's your Notre Dame take?
Hey,
I said this I said this year's Notre Dame team is the best Notre Dame team, offense, defense, just a whole team I've ever seen. I said it. I think they're beating Ohio State. Ever.
That's why
I think that running back.
No, they're better than 2012.
Nah,
I think that running back is a stud. I think Sam Hartman is as good as you get, like damn near
as good as you get for 6 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and your defense is playing lights out. I think this is the best team. Notre Dame. And last year, Trent, what did I say about Notre Dame?
Where's the game?
The same old Notre Dame.
Oh, it's in bed.
I said this is the same.
It's raps.
I said this is the same Notre Dame team, bro. This year it looks different to me.
It's raps. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
Marvin Harrison's gonna get about 150, but that 150 ain't
Is he?
enough.
Let me ask you.
And I don't even like Notre Dame either.
Hey, Marcus Freeman got a plan for him.
Yeah, facts. Hey, but let me
I just don't.
Yeah, let me ask Young this because he just pulled up, so you know, of course, South Carolina punch Georgia in the mouth. Do you think that Georgia can still three-peat though?
I don't think they were three-peating anyway.
Thank you.
Bro, to win back-to-back is already tough. To three-peat, I don't think they were gonna.
And they literally lost their entire defense from the 2021 team. They're all gone.
So if y'all have to bet money on the team beating them, who is it? If y'all have to bet money on the team beating them, who is it?
Who I think matches up with them good?
Florida State.
No. If they're not three-peating, who's going to beat them in the playoffs?
LSU matches up really well with them.
Coach Mark,
I ain't going to lie. I don't trust Brian Kelly like that. I don't trust Brian.
Why not? My son beat. You a hater, bro.
LSU matches up well with them.
Bro. It's literally Brian. Listen, if that's what Ed Orgeron.
Let me tell you something. Malik Neighbors.
Did we forget what Brian Kelly does in big games?
He gonna fry them
DBs.
DBs.
Forget what Brian
He
Kelly
gonna.
does in big games.
Thank you, Tegan. Thank you.
Yeah, Brian Kelly.
Did we forget? It's only been a couple weeks since week 1.
Thank you.
The SEC title. Did we forget what Brian Kelly does in big games?
Hey, that
What you mean the SEC title, man? Everybody knew that we're gonna win that game, bro. Stop that.
Yeah, no one had.
It's a big game.
No one had LSU.
What you mean, bro? Come on, bro. JD Daniels, he came out there with a broke ankle.
The national title with Notre Dame.
Hey,
all y'all asking about is Georgia. They just playing in the SEC championship. That's not going. He gonna beat them. He got some bad blood.
If Georgia was to lose a game on their schedule, let me check. A regular season game.
If Georgia, I think if Georgia was to lose a game, it'd be an upset to Florida. That's the only team. That's the only way it'd be an upset to Florida.
No, I gotta see regular season wise.
They're gonna drag them. I'm saying the only game they could lose, it'd be an upset to Florida because everybody else is.
I can't lie.
Tennessee's not beating them.
I don't trust Tennessee.
It's in Knoxville. That's the only thing you can pray on.
The only way
it's in
they
Tennessee?
lose a game.
It's in Knoxville.
No, the only way they lose a game is if somehow Auburn can beat them at Auburn.
What if Nico plays?
Man, I'm not trusting Peyton Thorne.
Peyton Thorne's terrible.
What if Nico plays?
If Nico plays, it's different.
Nico isn't beating Georgia.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all wilding like
No. I'm not saying he's beating Georgia, but
they got a better shot.
No chance. Joe Brown got no chance, bro. He got no chance.
Yeah.
Joe Brown got no chance.
He got a way better shot.
Yeah.
All right, but let's we gotta move on to the next one. You know, Washington put a fucking mud hole in Michigan State.
Bro, they have been beating
down everybody. Let me ask y'all this.
Telling you, maybe the most underrated team in the country. Nobody talking about them.
Let me ask y'all this: is Michael Penix the Heisman favorite?
Yes.
No.
And I've been saying it. He's not to y'all, because you don't want to accept it.
Hold on. I'm gonna go around. So, man, why do you?
Because I've been saying this.
Why do you think Michael Penix is the Heisman favorite?
To me, coming in, he was my Heisman sleeper. It's because, to me, if you throw for almost 500 yards in 3 straight games with like 5 touchdowns, bro, that's
Bro, Michael Penix didn't even play the fourth quarter last year.
He hasn't played a fourth quarter in no game this season.
Quarters, bro. He had 500 yards every game.
He hasn't played a fourth quarter this season.
Oh man, that sounds like somebody familiar that I know that did it last year.
Yeah, you talking about the old man Hendon Hooker, bro. We know.
Michael Penix is like, bro,
he's old too. Michael Penix.
Exactly. Thank you.
And I think they got the best receiver core.
Washington's receiver core is nice.
It's the best.
All right, so let me ask everybody else. Do y'all think that? Who doesn't think that Michael Penix isn't the Heisman?
I don't know. It is Caleb Williams until further notice.
Agreed.
I'm
I
agree.
I agree with that, but I have
You
two.
got-
Oh yeah, but okay.
You
said
guys-
what,
you guys-
Tegan?
Cool, yeah.
Tegan,
you
what
guys-
is it?
Hold on. You guys talk
It
about
might
how
be
Penix
Shador
hasn't
right
played a lot of
now.
games. Caleb has been benched every single game he's played in because they're blowing teams out.
Yeah, I agree.
Does Washington
Okay.
play USC?
He's played. He has. He has
No, they don't.
way
Oh
less.
my
playing
God, that would have
time.
been the game of the century.
Bro, we not gonna act like if Caleb Williams doesn't play for 4 quarters, he would put up video game numbers.
No,
Y'all
it's because
do
we're
know
used
it
to
might
it
be
already. We
Shador,
want to see
No,
some
listen. It's
I
not. It's not
understand
gonna
we want to see
I
something
can't
good, but
lie.
Caleb's just been the best. It's just he's
Yeah,
been
Caleb's the
best.
best. No, but I was saying,
Putting
but
up
we're
video
talking
game
about.
numbers if he plays the whole game.
I'm talking about.
Hey, Washington plays USC.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
random. What you-
I can't lie. That game's gonna be 400 to 397.
Hey, random.
be
What
no
you-
Washington
defense.
wins.
Random.
There'll be
You
no
gotta
defense.
check it.
check it. What do we know? What do we know about the Heisman? What do we know about the Heisman? Okay,
Let's go into a
It's-
quarterback.
it's going to quarterback. It's a narrative award, and it's
Yes,
about
it
how
is.
you
Yes, it
finish.
There.
The problem
Thank you.
is
And
the
the
problem
big
is
games, you
Manny.
need a big moment.
Yeah.
You need a big
So the
moment.
problem
You need
is
a big
Manny.
game,
Manny
big
right
moment.
now, he's not a favorite
He's
because
not.
his play has not been loud enough. Shador's getting a lot of love right now.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams getting a lot of love right now.
Mhm.
That's just the problem. Obviously, Washington's schedule. I think the end of the year they face as obviously
But-
we're just going off
but
the
the-
rankings right now. Hold on, Manny. Let me finish. They finished off the year with 4 ranked teams, starting with USC and going down the list. So it's how you finish. Obviously, especially if USC's hot coming down the stretch, and then Penix finds a way to beat them, and they're undefeated. You're going to the playoff. You're hot, and you're that darling guy. How many times have we seen somebody come in late and steal votes or end up getting the award?
Yep.
That's the problem with Michael Penix right now. Like, he's dominant, but it's not loud.
It's
You gotta-
boring.
Yeah, you
sucks.
gotta understand that.
Every game's a blowout.
There's a
So-
reason why people don't talk about the Spurs, because they're boring, even though they're
the
dominant. You
Spurs
gotta
are
you
boring.
gotta have a narrative. You gotta be loud, especially in college football, man.
Cool.
That story, man.
I get
that's
your point. I get your
Calling
point.
Washington-
No,
I get your point.
He's right.
He's calling
If
I
Michael
get his
Penix-
point. No, I get his point.
Let Shador get 9-10 games or find a way to go undefeated. He's locking that thing up and he's
Yeah.
walking
Oh,
the
for
NFL
sure.
with it. It's
for sure.
Michael
If
Penix has
His
to do
bro,
something.
his not.
If
They might
Michael
do
Penix-
co.
Colorado's not sniffing.
When
10
was have they ever
I
done co?
agree.
When was the last time they did co?
No, they might give it to him and Travis Hunter. They might split it down the
We
middle.
know they not. We know they not sniffing 10 wins.
Like
bro.
Colorado's gonna get like
If
7
they
or 8.
do,
Come on.
7 or 8.
They're loud. They're loud as hell. That's a loud program.
At max,
Dude,
at
Travis Hunter's out for the next 3 weeks. They have to play
At
Oregon
max,
and
they're
USC.
getting
Those are
at
2
max,
losses
they're getting
back to back.
7 games at max, bro.
but that's
If Colorado
but that's-
finds a way,
but that's
Colorado finds a way
fine,
to win
though.
these 2 games without Travis
Then
Hunter.
Shador's
Shador's the favorite.
I'm sorry.
He's winning the Heisman. He's winning the Heisman.
He's winning the Heisman.
I
Oh,
agree.
yeah.
It just won't happen.
Shador's
I'm
the
sorry.
favorite.
I think Oregon.
We're talking
Just.
about how great Washington has looked, but Oregon has looked almost just as good as Washington. And I know they haven't.
Oh,
played
so-
well, but Oregon has played.
That's not
Texas
true.
Tech.
That's not true.
No.
Texas
Texas
game.
Tech.
Washington, bro. What happened with Texas Tech?
Oregon has been
Yeah,
great.
Texas
Nobody's
Tech.
playing
Okay,
nobody.
don't do that to Tech though.
I'm not gonna do it to Tech, but I'm doing it to Oregon.
I'm gonna do it to Tech. Who did Tech lose to week 1?
Hold on. No.
What you mean don't do it to Tech? He said Oregon's playing better than Washington.
Hold
I
on.
did not say that. I said almost as good as Washington.
Tegan,
Hold on.
you
hold on.
also
How long? Let's see get it all. Let's see get it all.
They lost to
go ahead.
Wyoming.
Because
Yeah.
That's sad.
the way that people drag Tech, gotta chill.
No, Tegan. I'm no. Trent, I gotta-
because
Trent,
Did Tegan go to Tech? Is that why you say it?
No.
Trent
Tegan
even
before
said
the
this
season.
yesterday.
No. Tegan before the
Dawson,
season
let me
said
get
Texas
this
Tech
in.
is a.
And
It's
I'm
gonna
not
go
even
to
giving
Big
my
12
take off. I
championship.
can't even get my full take
Yo,
off.
let's see get it all. Let's see get it all.
Okay,
Go
here we
ahead.
go.
Go ahead, Tegan.
Because if you want to drag Tech for the Wyoming game, what they just do against Texas.
That's what I
So let's not say Wyoming's ass. And B,
No, they're not.
Donnie's wrong on that, which Washington has looked unbeatable through 3 weeks. Yeah, they haven't played at Texas Tech, but Oregon also.
I mean, they would blow out Texas Tech also, but go ahead.
What's
I-
that?
I don't know if you swap the 2 teams the same. Like it,
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Washington blows them
Washington
out
is
and then
scoring.
Oregon's close.
Bro,
Like-
they are.
They
That's a
different, bro.
better
That offense is different.
Oregon's
You
offense
gotta
has been
remember
great,
Texas
too.
Tech. Texas
Yeah,
Tech
Oregon's
doesn't-
offense
And they got 3 hitters, bro, on the outside. They got
I
McMillan,
promise you,
Pope,
playing
and
in public
Ozune.
is
Oh
not
my
just some,
God.
We know
you
this.
bat an eye. Like Washington would probably. I think the results relatively the same if you swap Washington and Oregon in that same game.
I think
it's-
Washington puts up
No.
like 50 on Texas Tech. I'm gonna be honest.
Maybe 60.
But you also said
Thank
the same
you.
thing with
Thank
Oregon.
you.
Like I think
I think Washington's
you.
offense is better. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
but
That's
Washington's
way
defense
better.
is worse.
That's
Yeah.
true. But
Way better.
I didn't say Texas Tech wouldn't score more. I just said Washington will score 50.
All right. So let's move on because I wish he was here right now so I could get on his ass for that for the shit that he put on open field with me and Random and said that they didn't struggle versus this team.
We was fighting. We was jumping that boy.
Alabama struggles and beats USF 17.
Okay.
Yes. Struggled
Okay,
mightily.
hey, listen,
Okay, now I'm
listen.
going to. I'm gonna
Hold
go
on.
one by
Hey.
one. I'm gonna start off with Tegan, then I'm
Okay.
gonna go Donnie. After Donnie, I'm gonna go all the way down. Just give me.
Okay.
What is y'all panic meter when it comes to Alabama 1 through 10? Tegan,
And do I give a reason or just a number?
I got a
just
crazy
give
take on that.
it, just give it a just give the number, and then we'll talk about like we were saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a crazy
Because
take on that one.
eight's because they're starting Jalen Milroe tomorrow or on Saturday.
All right, Donnie.
I'm gonna say. I guess I'll probably say 6.
Coach Mark,
4.
Random.
I'm at a 7. It feels like Milroe is gonna have a quick hook too, until you kind of figured out that offense is.
Hey, what's name, Grant? I'm gonna get you up soon. Just give me a second, and then let's say Grant, we're gonna explain all this.
Bro,
Man,
can I explain my reasoning why?
yeah, we're about to. I just want to give everybody's panic meter like 1 through 10 minutes.
9.
Dawson,
5.
fuck, Young.
I said 5 too.
Let me go.
Man, that shit at
Let me
8.
go.
Sorry.
Let me go. I picked the highest one. Can I
I'll
go?
tell you what.
I picked the-
I can tell you why.
I picked the highest
Let
one.
Coach Mark ask first. Let Coach Mark explain what his reason was.
Listen. All right, so like, I see what Saban did. Y'all, Trent, you know this. Whenever parents complain about playing time, and like they just complain to the coach. So like the coach goes out there and to a point by starting somebody that they usually don't, and they don't play up to expectations. That is what Saban did on Saturday. Listen, everybody wanted Jalen Milroe to get benched. Okay, fine. We're gonna start a transfer from Notre Dame that couldn't start for a whole season, and we're gonna get a 5-star freshman who y'all know I believe ain't a 5-star freshman, but that's another story for another day. That just proved that everybody just needs to be quiet and slow your roll. Jalen Milroe is just fine. The Texas game, okay. Like Tommy Reese is not even a good OC anyway. He has to find a way to simplify the game for Jalen Milroe. And Saturday was a pure indictment of leave Nick Saban alone and let him coach.
I mean, yeah. Now, Manny, what did you? Why do you have a high panic meter?
Because I think the opposite of you. I think Nick Saban thinks he has a quarterback problem. I think that he feels. That's what you think, because he still got to go play Tennessee and he got to go play LSU. So, does he think Jalen Milroe will go win him them games, or he want to find out who can win me these games? And maybe he's seeing that these two dudes, they're not the answer. I understand your point, but probably he wanted to, bro. Maybe he's not the answer. Maybe I gotta go in my bag and see what I could do with these dudes. But that's why I think it's hard, because they got 2 games
Saturday
left,
wasn't a good indictment of who should be the starting quarterback.
Yeah,
I ain't like that QB room is just a whole lot of ass. But
that's what I'm saying. He doesn't know who he has. He doesn't know who he has.
How are we not bringing up the offensive
bro,
line?
Like Milroe is the best quarterback out of all three.
He is.
Wait,
How are we not bringing up the offensive line?
Wait, Tiggy, say that one more time for me.
I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to give you a stat. In the Power 5, sack rate allowed, who's the worst in the Power 5?
Alabama.
On offensive line.
Oh, yeah.
Alabama. And you have all those 5 stars.
Yeah.
They gave up 5 sacks to South Florida.
Caden Prackor was a 5-star freshman they got. He was playing left tackle day
Bro,
one, and
whoever that was that he was guarding, bro, he shot
I think
off
Jason
the edge
Langston was
so
done a
fast
good
and got
job
to
there,
the
right
quarterback.
tackle.
The offensive line is why I'm at an 8, because that's not something you fix overnight. That's not something that you. Harold Perkins and Mason Smith are going to face a crowd, and you're going to get your ass beat for 60 minutes.
I think
That's
that
what's
O-line
gonna
has
happen.
one
And
great
our
starter.
and
Everyone
our
else
defensive
question.
line is a piece on their O-line. Surprisingly.
I'm gonna be honest. Did y'all expect Bama to be good this year?
Tegan did. I told him.
I had him as my national title.
Oh, see,
my.
So here's the thing.
I'd have going
We
2-2.
Yes and no.
Wait, hold on.
Yes,
Let
yes and no.
So like to me, the reason I'm not panicking is because we saw holes with this Bama roster last year, but Bryce Young really was saving them every week. He saved them versus Texas. He barely lost to LSU. They barely
Which
lost
they
to
should have
LSU.
lost.
But they should have. They should have got
shoulda
blown
lost
out.
to
If Bryce
Texas,
Young
man.
isn't playing, they're getting blown out. That roster really is an issue. But the quarterback play, when I knew it was Jalen Monroe, the kid from Notre Dame, and the kid that they had last year, I knew it was going to be a huge problem because the quarterback room is terrible. Bama's best quarterback is in high school right now. That's the main problem. And as you see,
Bro, he's at a made-up school. I'm not believing that school. He's at a
no,
made-up
but
school.
I'm just saying, as you can see, if you don't have a quarterback, look at all these teams we're talking about right now. Really, the only one besides Georgia, like that's the only one whose quarterback plays. And but I mean, it's Georgia. They're getting the benefit of the doubt from being back-to-back champs. You're talking about USC, dog at quarterback. Colorado, dog at quarterback. Texas, Quinn Ewers is playing like a dog at quarterback. FSU, Jordan Travis is a dog at quarterback. That's the only way you're gonna compete. You telling me Jalen Monroe was supposed to save Bama? There's no way that people thought that. That's why I really only had it like Dawson said. It's worrisome, but again, I'm not gonna bet on Nick Saban going forward. Now this year, they're done. Like they could lose 3 or 4. They might lose this weekend to Ole Miss. Like,
It wouldn't
they-
shock.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think Alabama blows them out. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it wouldn't.
You think Nick Saban smashed them?
No.
I thought they were going
I think
to
Jalen
blow
Milroe
them
goes
out.
crazy, bro. I don't think Ole Miss
Hey,
defense
dog,
is ready. I don't think Ole Miss defense is ready.
There's
if there's a year to beat
But is Bama's
Saban,
defense ready?
I like Bama's
Jackson
defense. I
Dart
like Bama's defense.
versus Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin gonna put up some points.
Struggles too. I'm
Versus
telling
Lane
you.
Kiffin.
I think Bama's defense is gonna play well, bro.
As a massive Jackson
hope-
Dart,
listen, I
as a
hope
massive
so. I'm
Jackson
not
Dart,
If there is
I
if
just
there is
think if there's a
any
Bama
year
team, this is probably
Hey,
for Lane Kiffin to beat Saban,
What
it
was
is
you saying,
this year.
Donnie?
Where's the
I'm
game?
I'm a massive Jackson Dart fan. I always have been.
At Alabama, I think it's at
I think he has a
Alabama
lot of
this year.
inconsistencies. I think he has a
Nah,
lot
it's
of
Ole Miss, right?
I think he has a lot of
Yes.
inconsistencies, but when he is on, he
He's
looks unstoppable. He looks like Matt Corral, honestly. Like when Matt Corral is on, like I don't know if you guys remember that one game he had against Alabama where he threw for 6 touchdowns and he was unreal. Jackson Dart has the ability to do that. Like he can get hot and he can get cold. If he gets hot against Alabama, Ole Miss is going to win that game. They
And
have
that
the
running back,
talent, they have the run game.
Right, it's in Tuscaloosa. You think Ole Miss can go in there and beat them?
Secondary,
I
Tuscaloosa?
just saw UT do it.
I'm gonna say it's in.
Stop.
UT's a better team.
Tegan, you're mine,
Tegan, UT's a better team.
I mean, LSU
They're
got
just
going
way
there,
more
and I think
talented.
LSU about to tax that ass. That's what we about to do. We a way better team than that.
Alabama looks like
I
a team
can
that can lose 4
see-
games.
And
I can see
that's
LSU.
fine
I can
though,
see
'cause I
LSU
think that's
beating
what I thought
Alabama
going in.
this year.
At least that's what I thought. I thought they would lose.
But like, yo,
four
even
Tegan,
the
do you think,
Alabama standard.
Tegan, you
Like,
think
four
A&M
losses.
could beat Bama?
No.
No.
Yeah, Tegan, I know you.
But see, that's the problem. Dawson,
No,
that's the problem right
no.
there. He thinks he can-
Yo, let's move. Hey,
Hey, hold on. Hear me out.
They
Hear me out. 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 Connor Wigman's just as talented as Quinn Ewers. All right, I'm gonna stop. 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 Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm gonna go get
What
some
happened?
food.
What
Guess what
happened
he's
last
talking
time?
about.
What happened? What
Is he
happened
though?
last time? What happened last time that
Is he
Nick
though?
Saban had to go into Kyle Field? We beat him with a
They're-
backup
it's in
quarterback.
Tuscaloosa.
No, it's not. It's at
No, it's at
Kyle
Kyle
It's not
Field.
Cal Field?
And then
Oh,
last
talking
year,
about A&M.
last
Okay,
year
my
we
bad.
had Haynes King, and it came down to one play. And if Jalen Milroe starts, we
I
are.
can't. Hey, if Bama loses to
I'm
A&M,
not gonna be
for real-
worried about it.
Oh
I ain't
no,
gonna be
that's
worried.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Brian Kelly's about
We
to
have
be
a
2-0
better
over
Tennessee
saving.
does.
Hey,
Brian Kelly gonna be
Hey.
2-0 over saving.
Hey, what's his name?
Cam Akers got traded.
Let's move on because somebody got to do
Where?
somebody
Vikings.
got to do another apology on this panel. So my dogs, feel me? LSU. We beat the shit out of Mississippi State at home. I heard
Who thought? Who?
Hold on. I heard. Nah, where you going? Where you waiting? Put that shit back on. Turn it back on.
No,
Turn it back on.
Man, fraud at
Turn it back on.
I ain't apologizing to shit.
Hold on.
I ain't apologizing to shit.
I ain't done. Because you know what I heard? I heard Malik Davis couldn't separate. I heard he couldn't run routes. I heard Malik Davis was mid. So get that apology.
I'm not moved.
I'm
not moved.
Give him the
Get that apology right now.
How much were you talking?
Apologize to
I want to hear. Hold on. Let me make me. Where am I at?
Hold on. And also, wait, time out.
Where am I at?
And time out. And hold on. I heard Jaden Daniels was mid. So
I heard he was mid.
So you not gonna apologize?
He got better stats than Bo Nix.
Isn't that your Heisman winner, Tegan?
That's your Heisman winner?
He's gonna blow out Colorado.
He's gonna blow out Colorado. I'm not moved.
I'm not moved.
That defense is mids. I'm not moved.
Beat up last year.
I'm not moved. That defense is mids.
When I watch
Neighbors what?
Can you let me talk? Holy shit, Manny! Pop off my dick. So
he's mad, guys.
Go ahead, Tegan. Go ahead, bro.
When I watched Neighbors film, the best game he had was against Mississippi State. I'm not moved. He's still not in my top 5 wide receivers for the NFL draft. Like, I would rather have A.D. Mitchell.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah, man.
Donnie, cook this nigga.
Oh my
Donnie,
God!
cook.
A.D. Mitchell?
I mean,
The dude who can't separate over the middle of the field? That guy?
that's for different reasons.
I love Tegan, bro. Tegan's fucking comedy, bro.
Oh my God! He's not even
Tegan
the best
loves
wide
Texas this
receiver
year,
on
though.
Texas.
Tegan loves.
I love Tegan, bro. He's fucking comedy,
Tegan,
bro.
you think Texas has 2 top 5
He's
receivers?
fucking comedy.
He's the third best weapon on Texas. Jatavion and Worthy are both better than him.
I
ain't
think
gonna lie,
Jatavian's
A.D.
the second
Mitchell
best
is that
tight end
good,
in the
so I
draft.
argue.
Well, yeah, I agree, but Worthy is clearly better than him. It's not
Yeah,
even
I didn't
close.
argue that. Worthy's my 3rd best wide receiver in the class. And then I have A.D. Mitchell at 5.
Who's that for?
Give me your
Troy
top
Franklin,
five.
right?
Give me your top 5. So
No.
A Roman?
It's either Keon Coleman or Rome.
And let me ask you,
what?
Give me your top 5.
Huh?
Marvin Harrison at 1. What's the rest?
Oh, it's Marvin Harrison, Emeka, Worthy. You could flip flop. These next 3 are in a tier, so I want to see it from Coleman this weekend, but just off the size, I'll go Coleman, A.D. Mitchell, Rome Odunze. That's the 6, and then I'd probably go Neighbors.
Malik Neighbor fries all of them.
I can't lie. That's crazy, Manny. That's crazy what you just said.
Listen,
Keon Coleman is better
this
than
is-
A.D. Mitchell, Tegan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he is.
I did have him, but Dawson, I had him at 4, and then I had AD at 5.
Oh.
This is
Where'd
what
you
I'm
have
gonna
Ozone?
say about Neighbors. This is
Wait,
what
you have whoa! You have A.D. Mitchell over Odunze?
They're in the same tier.
Oh
If you
my
flip them, I
That's
win
crazy.
trip.
No,
I'm
I
not
do.
voting.
I mind that. He's
Hold on. This is what I'm gonna say about Neighbors. When I watched him, sure, he's not the route technician of a Justin Jefferson. He's not the physically dominant Jamar Chase. He doesn't have the size and speed combo of a Terrence Marshall. But this guy just naturally gets open, and he's just a
Terrence
complete
Marshall.
wide receiver. I don't think he has a pure like. I kind of describe this like when I'm watching prospects, like top tier guys, they have a superpower, just something they can rely on. Neighbors doesn't have that, but tell me a weakness.
It's his hands. It's his hands.
I don't think he
He's
has.
Kadarius Tony.
I don't think he has a pure.
What?
Whoa, young.
He's not a gadget. He's not a gadget. He's not a gadget.
No. He's talking about his hands. He's talking about his hands.
Like,
No,
like,
talking about his
like,
hands.
I don't think he has. I don't think he has a
Okay.
superpower, but he doesn't have a weakness, and that's why I think he's a good prospect. I think this is a guy that you can play all line, wherever. Just line him at the X, line him at the Z, line him at the Y. Doesn't matter. I think he can work in any of those spots. He's not going to overwhelm you with something, but he has a multiple of a lot of things that can work. That's why I like him.
So I don't disagree. When we're talking about Neighbors, like I said it in the Discord, like I very much value what he does. He's going to be a young, like if a team like, say the Colts get him for 80 or AR-15, he's going to be a great guy to have on a team because he's just going to be a quarterback's best friend. One of those guys that he's going to be open in the spot, but I don't think he's like a number one receiver at the NFL level. I don't think that. I think he's a solid wide receiver.
Why does he have to be a number one? Why can't he just be a good number two? What's wrong with that?
Because the 6 guys in front of him, I think could be a wide receiver.
You think AD Mitchell could be
Mitchell's
a wide receiver one?
AD Mitchell can't be a one. He's just
Keegan, that's crazy.
He just struggles.
Yo, and he talk about me.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I just don't think he has the consistency to be a wide receiver one. Like, yeah, he has the size you look for. He's not consistent enough. But there's a reason why, as of right now, he's the third best receiver on Texas.
I'm not gonna lie. How many I only think 3 or 4 can be really a wide receiver one.
Me too.
I really do feel like people have forgot about Emeka, man.
I don't think we forgot. I just got to be reminded.
People don't talk.
I just got to be reminded.
That man is Chris Olave 2.0.
We'll see this week, Tegan.
Hot take incoming. I have a super hot take, and you guys might absolutely freak out. I think Ibuka is like maybe wide receiver 5, maybe 4. I'm not high on Ibuka, not at all.
Y'all just be saying something to get people just leaving.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Can I explain my reasoning?
Explain. I gotta hear this.
Where is he taking his chair?
Where? Tell me right now why.
Yo, Trey comes back and that's the first thing he.
This is why I don't like Ibuka. This is why I don't like Ibuka. He has not shown me any reason on why he can beat man picks. And the reason is because they put him in motion more than any receiver that Ohio State has ever had. And when you go out in motion, you're not going to –
Wait.
He's not only gotten the next level. I think he can struggle towards the outside. And I think at the end of the day, no one's worried about him because they're worried about the generational talent he's playing with.
No.
Yo, this is almost worse than Tegan. Yo, this is worse than Tegan. This is worse than Tegan.
He's not out. Go ahead, Dawson. Hold on, Dawson. Go ahead. Bro, so when Ohio State had Olave, Garrett Wilson, and JSN had the most yards on the team, is that because they weren't focused on him?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Or they just couldn't cover him?
Well, I mean, Utah couldn't cover him. I'm not saying Ibuka's bad.
No one could cover him. It's 1,600 yards.
Bro, I'm not saying Ibuka's a bum. I think this wide receiver class is awesome.
No, okay. Well, now I got you. Hold on, Donnie.
I think this wide receiver class is just really, really good.
This is for the clip. This is definitely for the clip.
I think
the 4 receivers. Name me the 4 receivers.
Name me the 4 receivers that you take.
Okay, so I haven't really came out with a ranking because I kind of want to wait a little bit. But if you're forcing me to make a ranking right now, this is what I'll say. Marvin Harrison's number 1, and if you disagree, don't talk to me. Number 2, I'm gonna go. I mean, I'd flip a coin between Neighbors and Coleman. Like, I would. If you want me to pick someone, I'd probably say Coleman.
No, but you see, man, he's killing me here, man.
Neighbors,
you killing me here, man. You killing me here.
Coleman is 6'4".
Coleman, I love Coleman.
Hey,
I love Coleman, but you lost me at Neighbors. Awesome. You lost me at Neighbors. Coleman, I love Coleman.
Why not Neighbors? Neighbors has shown me that he can play in the outside as an X. I have not seen that from Ibuka.
Wait. Why does that matter to you?
Because you can play Neighbors anywhere is what he means. He values people you can play anywhere.
I value guys.
I still think Emeka can play
outside. You can put him anywhere.
But Emeka's the best line. Emeka's the best line.
Hey, time out.
Tegan 264.
Where did JSN line up Premier League last year?
And I wasn't as high on JSN. I had him as my wide receiver 2.
Who was 1?
Johnston. Johnston was my 1.
Quinn Johnson.
What? Quinn Johnson?
Yes.
Quinn Johnston.
Can I explain my reasoning real quick?
Is he better than Tank Dell?
No. You guys will understand.
That's the game, though. That's my dog. No, you can't do that.
Let me just explain real quick why. I thought last year's wide receiver class was pretty weak. Like, overall, it just wasn't very good. There were some nice pieces, but there wasn't a guy you can just like, oh, this guy's a slam dunk guarantee.
JSN is a slam dunk.
No, I don't think he was a slam dunk superstar.
Jackson Smith and Jigba?
No, I didn't think so.
Are you shitting me?
Wait, Donnie, can I ask you a quick question?
Go ahead.
Did you not believe in Zay Flowers?
I like Zay Flowers. I didn't think he was like an oh my gosh can't miss prospect.
Now what you think?
Those guys were.
Now
What
what
was
you think?
JSN's flaw?
Yikes.
What is Jason's flaw?
He's outside.
The fact that he can't play on the outside as well.
No. Time out. No, not that he can't. He had Chris Olave and Cameron Wilson. He ain't playing on the outside.
This is what I'm going to tell you. In the Utah game where they didn't have Olave,
Marvin Harrison Jr.
he was not in the outside. But
He could have lined up on the other side.
He was not in the outside.
He could have lined up on the other side.
And then the few snaps he played against Notre Dame. I know it was only a couple, but every single snap he lined up in the slot. He did not show me that he could win press on the outside. And I value guys who can win on the outside.
I can't lie. I do too. Hey, Donnie, I can't lie. But the thing is, Ohio State's not putting big ass Julian Fleming in the slot.
You don't have to, but I just want to see him do it, and he never did.
But here's the issue, though. Here's the issue, though. I understand because I rock with the kind of logic too. Like I want to see more. Yeah. You had Quentin Johnson as wide receiver 1.
Can I explain my reason on that?
That is nasty.
He wasn't even better than Tank Dell.
Why? Go.
Yeah, he was better than Tank.
Go ahead.
This is why. I view that wide receiver.
All right, now I gotta come back.
I view that wide receiver class as relatively weaker. That was one of the weaker wide receiver drafts we've seen in a while. We can all agree on that, right?
That's cool.
I don't think that was a strong receiver class. Look at 2020. Look at 2020.
You don't have to argue. I think you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
He makes a point because the first receiver went 20th overall.
Yeah, no, Donnie's not wrong on that. It's weaker compared to other years.
Like, I would argue in terms of, and remember, but point through out, in terms of prospects, that was the weakest since 2019 because only 2 wide receivers went in the first round in 2019, and it was Hollywood at like 25, and then N'Keal Harry at 32. So as prospects, that was viewed as one of a weaker draft, and I view the same thing as last year. Now, when you're weaker at a position, at the end of the day, what am I going to value the most? I'm going to take the guy who I think has the highest potential, and that's Quentin Johnston.
But question.
What do you think Quentin Johnston can be?
Wait, hold on. Ask you on that question.
I think Quentin Johnston can be like, I don't know. He could be like, I don't really think there's a comp for him, but I think he can be like a top 15 receiver. He could if he fixed the hands.
What?
Did you have Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson because he
No.
didn't play outside?
No.
Yeah, that just fucked with your whole logic. I can't lie.
Justin Jefferson
That just fucked up your whole logic.
Hey,
He didn't play outside at all. He was.
But hold on, you guys don't know. But here's the difference though. I was never high on Jalen Reagor because I just didn't think Jalen Reagor was a very good player, and I didn't think his ceiling was that high. Like he wasn't the athlete.
Where'd you have Justin Jefferson in that class?
Where did I have Jefferson?
That was the Smith class?
That was the one before that. That was the CD class.
I had him as my wide receiver 3. I had Judy.
What?
And then I had,
That's fair. That's fair.
I had Judy 1, and then I had CD 2, then Jeddas, and then Ruggs, and then 5 I had IU. Oh no, I'm sorry, 5 had Higgins, and then 6 I had IU.
Yeah, that was a good class. I remember.
Yo, what? That class is OP.
Yeah, that's a good class.
That class is good. Yeah,
But
I understand Quentin Johnson at 1 was an unpopular take.
Okay, so hold on. So wait. What makes Malik Neighbors better than Emeka?
Just for the simple fact that I think he's more versatile. I think he's a better athlete, and I think you can use him.
Bro, no, he could. No.
He's not a better athlete.
I think he is.
What?
No, he's not. I think he is.
We'll revisit when he.
Let me tell you something right now. It's because I didn't forget about Emeka. I gotta be reminded. I gotta be reminded.
You guys are acting like
you're on nuts.
I still think Emeka is a late first-round pick. I would take Emeka Ibuka in the first round. That's how good I think this receiver class is. How high would you take Neighbors? Just for the reasons I just said.
Yeah, where would you take Neighbors?
Where would I take Neighbors? Well,
he's not an NFL bitch.
I said the take on Twitter like a month ago, and I'd probably still stand by it. I need to see more of the season in order to change my mind. It's only been a few weeks, but as of right now, there's only one wide receiver I'd take in the top 15, and that's Marvin Harrison. That's it.
Where would you take Marvin Harrison?
Fucking first overall if I could.
I'm not gonna lie. There might be 3 wide receivers in the top 15.
Listen, I love this receiver.
Neighbors is going second round, bro.
I can't lie.
And that's good value, Manny. That's really good value for him.
More.
I
like,
can't
Marvin
lie.
Harrison will be a superstar. Like, day one, the moment Marvin Harrison Jr. gets in the NFL,
What do I see in Keon Coleman?
He will play like.
I think Neighbors is better than him.
Wait, Young,
that's me.
Young, you don't like Keon Coleman?
No, I like him, but I don't like him like I don't think he's better than Emeka. So like, what do y'all?
I'm just not big on Emeka, and I still
just think
he's a first round pick.
I think what's his name reminds me of a Drake London type, an athletic, tall guy.
Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman. I think he runs better routes though.
That's a good comp. I
think he does. I think he runs better routes too.
I think he runs better routes.
Reminds me of Juju a lot.
But when y'all,
that's my comp for Ibuka. That's my comp. He's like a shorter
Ibuka's Juju.
Yo, you tried it.
He's like a shorter Juju. I don't.
No, Emeka's way more athletic than that. Emeka's way more twitchy of an athlete than that.
Bro,
I agree. What comp do you guys have? Are you guys going to say Amon?
I have Chris Olave. I think he's Chris Olave 2.0.
He does not get that sticky. He does not get that sticky. He does not get that sticky.
Speed or deep ability.
Oh yeah,
Emeka's like JSN. He does. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, all them niggas play the same. They all play the same. They all play the same. All them OSU receivers play the same.
JSN was probably the slowest one.
Bro, they all play the same. It's just Garrett Wilson's like on a different level. He's on a different plateau.
Olave was the fastest. Garrett Wilson was the best
outside of
all around, and then the JSN was the slot.
I think Garrett. Y'all think now Marvin Harrison gonna be.
What's crazy is they got
Marvin Harrison. Yeah,
but I still think Garrett's gonna be better than him though. But that's me.
Dude.
Than Marvin Harrison.
Oh, that's
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. I think he'll be better than Marvin Harrison.
Let's not call him crazy because
Garrett Wilson. I think Garrett Wilson will be better than. I think Garrett Wilson will be better than Marvin Harrison. Did you fucking see what he just did to them Dallas DBs?
Dude, Marvin Harrison Jr. is.
Bro, watch the tape. Watch the tape.
Oh, speaking of that, I gotta let Donnie get the take off.
Bro, he fried Diggs like bro. He made him fall like 4 times.
Hey, Donnie, get your Marvin Harrison Jr. prospect take off right now. See how everybody feels about it.
Get my what? You cut out.
The Marvin Harrison Jr. prospect tape.
He's out. If we're talking about since 2000, he's the second best wide receiver prospect behind Calvin Johnson, and he's better than he's better than AJ Green. He's better than Jamar Chase. He's that special. Like
I can't lie.
The one, if
you didn't say Larry Fitz, but at the same time,
wait.
Here comes this LSU bias.
No. You think he has a better ceiling, or you think he's better than them in college?
No, a prospect. As a prospect.
As a prospect.
No. As a college receiver, he's not even the best. As a college receiver, like in terms of being a college receiver, he's not on that level. Of course not. But as a prospect,
yes,
he's better than all of them.
I agree.
Okay.
Yes. Like, and honestly, I think you can argue he's better than Megatron.
No, you're dragging.
Oh, I forgot about Megatron. I forgot about Megatron.
Oh my god!
I forgot about. No, we ain't.
We barely.
What, guys? Name me another wide receiver that's that tall and that big that can run the routes that he can. Not many.
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson isn't the route technician that Marvin Harrison is.
It doesn't matter. You know why? Because he runs a 4.2. And he's 6'6", 240. His
this is where you lose me.
It doesn't matter.
Donnie, this is where you lose me.
And listen.
Calvin Johnson literally
I said Calvin was better.
Calvin Johnson was damn near a right guard, or right tackle, playing receiver, running a 4.3.
Playing wide receiver.
Calvin was better. I said Calvin was better. I said he was better. I just don't think it's the stupidest take in the world to say Marvin Harrison Jr. could be a better player. I don't think that's I think Calvin's better. I think Calvin's better. But like, if you were to tell me that Marvin Harrison Jr. retires as a top 5 receiver of all time, I don't think that's an awful take.
That is an awful take.
No.
You guys not understand how good he is?
What?
That's a ceiling. That's a ceiling.
That's his
ceiling
ceiling
as a prospect.
Nah, yo, if that's his ceiling and he comes in the league in his butt, Bro, like I'm gonna, bro.
Whoa, let me defend Donnie real quick.
His ceiling is a top 5 player of all time at receiver.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
That's
so
crazy.
we don't have a problem with saying Wembanyama could be like a top.
Nigga, this is not basketball. This is not basketball.
Generational talent.
No. There's levels to it.
You guys tell me that Julio's. You guys tell me that. You guys agree with me when I say Marvin Harrison's a better prospect than Julio. Why can't he be better than Julio?
This nigga Donnie's a clip
Just
gem.
on your show yesterday, we talked about evolution of wide receivers. And we had Tyreek Hill potentially by the time he retires as a top 10 wide receiver of all time. Evolution's going to happen in 10, 20 years. Marvin Harrison's ceiling is the top 5 wide receiver of all time.
You're chatting. Nobody's that good. Nobody's that good.
Hold on, you're saying he's gonna have a better career than Antonio Brown?
And you want to know why this is crazy? Because Caleb Williams might be the greatest quarterback prospect ever, and nobody's gonna say that he could be a top 5 quarterback of all time. Nobody ever says that shit.
You guys are telling me
y'all are chatting, bro. Y'all are
Caleb could be top 5.
These expectations are crazy. These expectations.
He gonna be better than Peyton. He gonna be better than Montana.
I'm not expecting him to be top 5.
Dan Marino, wait. I'm talking about wide receivers. Time out. If you guys agree with me when I say he's a better prospect than Julio Jones, why can't he be better than Julio Jones?
I don't even think he's a better prospect than Julio. I ain't gonna hold. He's not a better prospect.
Y'all are getting it twisted on me and Donnie are saying it's gonna happen versus.
I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
That's not the ceiling though.
But here's the thing though. Hold on, but here's the thing though. Like even when you say, I don't even know if Marvin really is a better prospect than Julio. Because Julio's still at that same size and he can run every route that same as Marvin.
He can run every route.
Julio had to drop this year. He had to drop this
like that in the league.
Julio had to drop this year. Julio had to drop this year. He did.
Bro, that man ran a 4.3 with a broken foot.
I understand that. He had to drop his shoe in college. Marvin Harrison doesn't.
And then Julio gets in the league, and then what?
Like, what's Marvin Harrison Jr.'s
Wait, time out. Jamar, so you think that
maybe the yak?
You think that Marvin Harrison better than Jamar Chase?
As a prospect.
As a prospect.
As a prospect?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, of course. Yes.
That's where I stood up. That's when I'll be at LSU bias because y'all niggas forgot who Jamar was.
How far?
It's not huge.
Jamar
Chase, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I think the greatest wide receiver season of all time. You may have, but as a prospect, Marvin Harrison's better.
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Jamar sat out a whole year and still became top. What he got drafted?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be so dead ass with y'all. I feel like if Jamar ain't sat out that shit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Nah, but see, my thing is with Marvin Harrison is 6'3", 6'4", 210, 215. He's gonna run a 4.3, maybe a low 4.3. He has the routes. He has hands. Like, he doesn't have any flaws in his game.
And Jamar ran a 4 fucking 4.
Well, Chase's routes might not have been like that. That's the only thing coming out.
Chase also had a bit of a drop.
So you're saying he doesn't have any holes, but then you trip out when we say that he's best of the best. He could be top 5.
Because there's levels to it, T.
No,
AB,
I don't see that.
No, bro, you're crazy because I don't even think he's gonna be better than Jettas.
Right now, I don't think Marvin Harrison is gonna get to AB level. Now he can get to top 10 level, which is where I think he will end up. But it's so much more that goes in the top 5, even situations.
That nigga won't even be better than Jettas.
I agree with Matthew and Chad.
But imagine a world where the Cardinals get 1 and 2, and he's paired up with Caleb Williams. That situation gets real good.
No, it does look good, but I don't think it'll be to the point where it's better than AB. So
I
don't think that.
Here's the
hell no.
I want to make it clear. I'm not expecting him to be top 5 all time.
We're not saying that.
I'm not expecting it, but I think there is a world where he is top 5.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
I don't even think that. It's still a low percentage. It's still not likely, but it could happen.
He brought.
So do you think Justin Jefferson can get top 5?
Yes, he's gonna be top 5. He's gonna be top 5.
So basically, you're saying that Marvin Harrison can become better than Justin Jefferson.
No, hell no. Hell no.
That's my point.
No, it won't happen.
Bro,
Bro.
Trent, blow the whistle, bro. No.
I hate that.
Bro, Justin Jefferson just had 1,800, bro. In his
Jefferson's first 3 years are literally
are the best receiver, bro. If Justin Jefferson,
This is exactly
I'm not
why.
expecting it.
This is exactly why y'all make these niggas bust.
I hate these niggas, bro.
No, Trent, you guys are conflicting us saying it's going to happen versus it could happen.
If Marvin Harrison ends up like Mike Evans, everyone's gonna call that man. He didn't live up to
Exactly. So is that a bad thing to have a Hall of Fame career? Like he would have a Hall of Fame career if he was like Mike Evans.
His ceiling is top 5.
I think that might be his ceiling, Mike Evans. That might be his ceiling.
Because
if you think his ceiling is
that might be his ceiling.
You're gonna spend a top 2 draft pick for Mike Evans.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What did Mike Evans go 7?
But if I told you before that you would give me 9 straight 1,000-yard seasons in a Super Bowl, you would take it at number 2?
His floor is Mike
Shut up.
Evans.
All right, nigga. All right, nigga. All right, nigga. All right, then, nigga.
Manny, that situation's never gonna happen. That hypothetical is never.
What you mean, though? What you mean, though? What? But you say his ceiling is bad for Mike Evans. You said his ceiling is bad for Mike Evans. Mike Evans had 9 straight 1,000-yard seasons in a Super Bowl.
Cool, Manny.
You got pride.
Cool, Manny.
You got ether.
You're pride right now, Manny. Shut the fuck up. First of all, you're not gonna spend a top 2 draft pick on a guy that could be Mike Evans. The ceiling is way higher than Mike Evans. He could be better than Tay Adams, and I'm gonna fucking say it. Just for Trent's ass. Blow the fucking whistle. Fucking kick me out.
Yo, the glazing
is better than Tay Adams.
Wait, time out. I'm about to ask you.
Yo, Tegan, I love you, bro. You're comedy, bro. You're comedy
now.
I love Tegan, bro. He's comedy.
Hey, Coach Mark, let me ask this real quick. So, y'all basically saying that Marvin Harrison Jr. can be a top 10 receiver of all time?
No.
Yes, he can.
Top 10? I
Okay,
say top 10. I will say top 10.
He can be.
Okay.
It's possible.
No, because y'all gotta forget, Jettis is gonna get in the top 10. Jamar is gonna get in the top 10. Tay Adams gonna get in the top 10. D-Hop's gonna get in. That's what I'm
already top 10. Is my
okay, but you know what I'm saying. So he gotta be better than them niggas too.
What about Tyreek?
He gotta be better than them too. That's what I'm saying. There's no way.
You're a generational prospect. You guys are making it seem like it's impossible.
Ain't nobody said T-Law was gonna be top 5 all time.
So is Marvin Harrison Jr.
No one said T-Law was gonna be top 5 all time.
Is Marvin Harrison Jr.
I'm
generational?
frying. Nobody said
Marvin
T-Law.
Harrison Jr. generational in this draft?
Harrison Jr. a generational prospect?
Yes.
Was Trevor Lawrence a generational prospect?
Hold on. If he's an anomaly to the draft, why can't he be an anomaly to the standards that we set?
Because there's already anomalies at the top 5 positions. Yes. Those anomalies are elite.
And
if he's an anomaly, no, Young, if he's an anomaly, if the top 5's full of anomalies, why can't he be a part of the anomalies too?
Yes, but Tegan, there's more than 10 anomalies.
There's so many.
He could be in the tier. He could be in the conversation of that.
You think Devontae?
Yo, hold on. Let me ask y'all this. Was Trevor? Hold up, Donnie. Was Trevor Lawrence a generational? Was he a generational prospect?
Yes.
And he could be.
Nobody said he was gonna be top 5 all time. Nobody.
Wait, no, what did Tegan just say?
Tegan, say it again.
He could be top 10 all time. Trevor Lawrence.
Boom. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Man,
Trevor Lawrence.
Come on.
Top 10?
I'm not predicting it to happen.
Talking about Trevor Lawrence.
Yo, I'm frying him.
Hold on, bro.
Trey, were you the one last episode saying how many quarterbacks would get a Super Bowl they would be put into the top 10?
I don't think T-Law one of them.
T-Law brings a Jacksonville a Super Bowl, what's going to happen?
He's not top 10 all time.
Just because you say you don't think it's going to happen, I'm not predicting it to happen.
How he plays. You can't just say he brings a Super Bowl. That nigga plays big.
But y'all want to talk about these hypotheticals. If it happens and he has a great career for 10 years, and he puts up the stats, can he not be top 10?
I don't think T-Law is better than a lot of niggas in the league right now. So them things are
guess what? I'm not predicting him to be top 10, but can he be top 10?
No.
Anything is possible.
No. T-Law cannot be top 10 all time. No. No.
But can Burrow be top 10 all time?
No, I don't think he can.
He got way better case.
He way better case, but I don't think he can either.
It's just
that's what you can put these modern guys on the wide receiver position in the top 10. You can do the same shit for quarterbacks.
Which quarterback?
Wait, hold on. Six at a time.
Which quarterback, Tegan?
Yo,
Josh Allen can be top 10 all time.
I'm leaving.
Burrow can be top 10 all time. T-Law can be top 10 all time.
T-Law
can be. I'm not predicting it.
Yo, he just said a guy. He just said a guy. Bro, he just said a guy. He just said a guy who got zero. Bro, got the most turnovers in the NFL since he got there.
Come out, Manny, shut up. Because if John Elway can be top 10, oh Jesus Christ, Josh Allen can be top 10. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
John Elway took two Super Bowls, man. 2 Super Bowls.
I don't even know if I have John Elway top 10, bro.
All right, what the fuck, bro?
At least he got 2 bowls.
Bro, and he got fucking carried.
He got carried.
He been to the bowl though. He been to the bowl. Josh Allen was number 2 and got spanked up by Burrow. Come here.
Tegan, do you truly believe that Trevor Lawrence could be better than Dan Marino?
No.
No, you don't believe that, bro.
That's no.
No, but I don't have Dan Marino like top 5.
Yeah, I do too.
I know that.
Like
that's
6.
why.
I have like 6. But like, I'm saying top.
I have him at.
I said top 10.
I fucking love Tegan, bro.
Well, who's your top 10?
Yeah, who's top? Who's like the?
But like,
Who's 8, 9, 10? Who's
Do you
9
want
and
to go
10?
Tegan or do you want me to go?
No, just 9 and 10. Who's 9 and 10?
Hold on,
So,
Yeah, I need to pull my.
I'm trying to think because I don't want to talk out my ass because I don't have the fucking. I haven't had to do a top 10 ranking in a while.
Yo, Trent.
So like, there's okay. Let me just go 1 through 5, and I know I'm gonna miss somebody. So please yell out a name if I miss somebody.
I have my top 10 on my phone, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know. It's on my phone right now.
Donnie, you actually go.
Hey,
Donnie, you go if you have it.
This is what I.
Hey, hold on. We can do this later on because we gotta move it on, bro. Definitely.
Okay.
So, fucking Missouri knocked down the defending Big 12 champion.
Snap.
I gotta ask y'all this
bro,
now.
they sold my parlay, bro.
I feel you. Wait, where does Luther Burden rank right now in receivers? I want to hear this right now. 10?
Top 15.
You get a top 15?
Top 10.
Top 10.
Shit.
Bro, what's wrong?
Manny,
Manny, what's wrong with
I got him like 9.
Better than Malik
I
Neighbors.
got him like, nah, bro. You're chatting.
He might be.
Nah, he's not.
Hold on. Hey, Manny.
I can't say it because I need more tape.
Manny, I didn't say where in the top 15 I had him. I just said I have him top 15. Like,
Oh,
what's
okay.
wrong with that?
No, oh yeah, all right.
No, that's
top
fine.
15.
Yeah, I didn't
You're right,
say
you're right.
He just in the top 15 for me.
Also, then to go back to K-State, are they looking like pretenders or are they still contenders for that Big 12?
We'll see.
Are they still
I think
good?
they could be in the
I don't know.
Pretenders.
Shit, I don't know about that, Dawson.
They always got a shot,
I
man.
think Oklahoma's a lot better than people think.
Wait, does
They
Kent
play
State play
defense?
Oklahoma?
Bro, Oklahoma, jeez.
Watch, I think Oklahoma's a lot better.
Oklahoma
than
might be
think.
better than Texas, but I digress.
Hey,
Do they play
a lot-
defense?
A lot of people think.
I haven't watched tape on them, Tegan. Do they play defense?
Hey, Dylan Gabriel's looked really
He's like
good.
top 10 in the country, I think.
Hey,
Don't forget. People forgot about Dylan Gabriel.
People forgot about Dylan Gabriel.
He ain't right back. He ain't right back yet.
Bro, and Jeff Lebby is a dog right now.
I still think
Oh my
Texas
God.
wins it.
Yeah, he got them cooking. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, he
I
got
still-
them
I-
cooking.
Donnie, you say you still got Texas winning it?
Yeah, I still think Texas. I think Oklahoma puts up a good fight though, but I think
Well,
Texas.
that Red River rivalry.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one of those, though. That one's gonna be one of those.
That's gonna be a banger.
That might be
I'm
game of the
also-
year. That might be game of the year.
I'm also just kind of hoping because
It
the
might.
parlay, I made a parlay before.
I ain't
the
gonna
season.
lie. Game of the year is in 2 weeks, bro. If Travis Hunter plays, game of the year would have been in 2 weeks.
Yeah, facts.
I had the
Who's on
Sixers.
Verse who?
USC Colorado would have been
Boy,
game of the year.
USC was gonna blow the doors off.
You gonna beat the shit out of them.
No, but I'm talking about for the hype. I'm talking about for the hype.
I mean, like,
I'm talking about for the hype.
blow the
At
doors
halftime
off.
would've been like-
I'm talking about for the hype.
Beat the doors off them.
Bro, you know that, bro.
Wait.
I'm talking about for the hype.
They're already
But-
still.
Hey, but speaking
like-
of Coach Mark,
I mean, like the hype.
I ain't gonna lie, Coach Mark.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Coach Mark, I did something last week for you.
Coach Mark, you gotta come outside. You got to
Bro, okay, time out. Hey, wait.
Aye.
Trent. Trent. Can I like get a quick 30? Okay, bro, that entire game Saturday, y'all was telling me to come outside. When was I not in the Discord the entire game?
You were.
Where else, bro? Where else can I go? I'm already off the porch in the streets, and I just kept getting added that I got to come outside, bro. I didn't go anywhere.
The 2-3 touchdowns though, Coach Mark, 2-3.
Bro,
Grant told you.
Okay.
Hey, Grant told you, bro.
Okay.
That swamp different.
It is.
And it's a night game, he said.
A night game too.
Night game.
Yo,
night
they were loud.
game.
They went crazy. They were going crazy.
Okay.
He disrespected the state, bro.
We
disrespected the
thing
swamp, the
is-
state.
Okay, so I'm gonna break this game down, and it's not gonna be like a bunch of excuses like people think I'm gonna make. It's not an excuse. Our whole offense, and when you look at it last year with Hendon Hooker, what was like the main thing of our offense? We have to run the ball first. We have to control the line of scrimmage. If we don't control the line of scrimmage, what happened Saturday is going to continue to happen.
Yep.
Like Jalen Wright and Jabari Small couldn't do nothing. And then and plus, like defenses are running with 2 safeties now. So now we can't really bomb a team over the top like we could last year. Like that's why we throw a million screens a game because they're not.
Yeah, because Joe Milton can't complete a 10-yard pass.
Okay, Dawson. Okay. But then we seen the first drive when he completed 2 beautiful.
Yeah, one drive. And then the rest of the game was just put in Nico.
Okay.
We want
And
Nico. We want Nico.
Hold on. Can I finish? Okay. So now we get to like the arm punt he threw. He got hit as soon as he threw it. What else was he gonna do?
Sometimes you gotta take a sack. Sometimes you gotta take a sack. Sometimes you just gotta take a sack, bro.
He already had, bro. Dawson,
he literally tried to force it, and there was no one there.
Loaded.
Yes.
Dawson.
Yes, Coach Mark, you can say all this, but sometimes you gotta take a sack.
Can I finish?
Look at these excuses, man. This just sounds like a lot of excuses to me.
Bro, that's not an excuse. Okay, he had his eyes locked and loaded down the field, ready. He was already in mid-motion by the time he got hit. So now it's like, oh, okay, well, the pass looks worse than what it does now because he got hit. Like it's gonna happen. Like Shedeur Sanders, when he threw that pick, he got hit as soon as he threw it. Like it happens. Like we have to take a million screens right now because nobody's gonna play one safety high. Let us go deep.
And that's a problem, Coach Mark. You can't get any 10-yard concepts.
Can I finish my points?
Can't even answer the question.
And we don't have.
Look who in the comments.
Okay, but it's like part of. Okay, and we don't have right now. We don't have an established number 1 wide receiver at the moment, which is also a problem.
Squirrel White and
somebody in that wide receiver
McCoy
room has to take over. They're not.
Whoa! Coach Mark was talking about Squirrel White and Brew McCoy all offseason, all year, and now they don't got wide receivers.
That's like Squirrel.
Coach Mark, I can't lie. You gotta hop off Joe Milton. You got to. Please.
I said, hold on.
It's it. That's literally it.
I said,
it's bad. It's bad.
Trent, go. Never mind, Trent, go.
Coach Mark got nothing to say, bro. You're a Division I football team. You're doing 100 of screens. You can't have no 10-yard concepts. Come on, bro. It's either a bomb, and they know that. That's why they're playing.
Trent, go.
Coach Mark, you know that I think they're not trying to hear that. It's because of you said y'all was gonna win basically by 21. That's what you said.
That was bad, bro. Like, and I told him.
Bro. Okay, and it's a rivalry. What else am I gonna say?
You're right.
You're supposed to say you're gonna win. You're supposed to say you're gonna win.
Trent. Hold on. Hey, Manny. Since y'all have all the answers, what else am I gonna say? What else? Go ahead.
What I said last year when Michigan hadn't won a game in Ohio State in 20 years, we're gonna go win a close game.
Okay.
We ain't gonna win by 2 to 3 touchdowns.
What the last time y'all won in the swamp?
Hey, Dawson.
We all told you the swamp different.
What did you? Okay. Hey, but Dawson, what? Okay, so what did you expect me to say? Oh, we're
gonna win.
Your quarterback said he don't lose in the state of Florida.
He did say that, bro.
And he from the state.
Hey, but
he from our state, and he lost in the state.
Let me ask this though. What is the outlook for the rest of the season for Tennessee? Game I think they got to play Alabama and they got to still play Georgia.
I mean, they got a $8 million quarterback.
They can still prove themselves. They got 2 games that they could do this, and then SEC championship.
Blown the fuck
but
I can't lie, they might lose to South Carolina again.
Oh my God, this might get bad out here.
I agree.
Rattler?
Unless they put Nico in the game.
Yeah, put Nico in.
Hey, go ahead.
I think Nico's a bit of a project. I wouldn't throw him in the fire.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh, they play A&M?
Oh, they might lose.
Hey, listen, Trent,
like October 8th, I believe.
That'll be
when they play Bama.
We put belt to ass. We spanking shit. Yeah.
Damn, Coach Martin, that's tough. We gotta move on. We gotta talk.
We got a big weekend. We got a big weekend.
We gotta talk about this shit though, because like
we got a big weekend too.
Look at the double standards again. You know, because when Oregon was in a dogfight with Texas Tech, I don't know if they're gonna dog walk Colorado.
Oh, I remember that.
Motherfuckers was in a double overtime game with Colorado State. You know what I heard? Oh, it's rivalry week. They put all they had into in that game.
Shit ain't no rivalry.
I don't want to hear that shit, man. Come on, bro.
I didn't know it was a rivalry till last week.
Y'all in the double overtime?
That's what I'm saying.
No cap. Y'all was in a double overtime with Colorado State.
I ain't gonna lie. Colorado would have lost that game. It would have got bad.
I'm not gonna lie.
It would have got bad. And Norvell would have went to the 50.
Who almost
Coach Prime was gonna tell him?
Who almost came out?
Hey, Colorado's defense is so turnover dependent, bro. Bro, they give up so many points and yards. It's all off turnovers.
Because I heard J-Rob and them talking about it on open field, who was like 4th in turnovers. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro.
And guess who hasn't thrown a turnover this year?
Oregon.
Oregon in general.
Yeah, I know. And Travis Hunter's not playing.
They don't have a turnover?
No, they don't turn it over.
I'm gonna say this, bro.
Tegan, they don't have one turnover.
If Colorado beats Oregon, I will believe it. Especially without Turner.
The only way they're beating them is if Oregon turns the ball over 5 times.
I'm saying this right now. Do not be surprised if that shit is a fucking ass. Just keep it up.
The spread is minus 21.
Yo, Manny. You know how you was going to talk about the swamps in different place? Yo, Eugene, Oregon. That's a tough place to play.
Don't sleep on Eugene.
That's a tough place to play.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If Shador wins this game,
oh man,
he top
Heisman.
Oh God,
he top 2. Bro.
Here we go.
What you gotta say about it, Young?
See,
they can beat Oregon. That's fine.
You chatting, bro?
The only game that we're worried about. If you talking about Heisman, he has to go to USC and be USC.
Well, that's
head against KO.
If he beats USC in the Coliseum,
guess what?
That's a home game. That's a home game. It's a home game for Colorado.
USC's beating them by maybe like 4 Colorado.
That ain't no home game, bro.
USC could beat them by 4
It's a home game for Colorado against USC.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. He goes and he beats USC. Bro, he might be the second pick in the draft. He might be the second pick in the draft.
You're gonna have celebrities.
Well, no, he's not better than Drake. No.
He might be the second pick in the draft.
I knew we would forget about Drake May just because
he nice.
Wait, hold on, let Tegan get this on. Say it again, Tegan. Go ahead, Tegan. Get it up.
Bro, I said this because North Carolina, yeah, they're 3-0, but we can all agree they're not really like that great. I don't think
they're good, man. They're good. They're nice.
They solid, but
they win 10 games.
Colorado got all the spotlight.
But the NCAA killed them though. But the NCAA killed them.
Because
yeah.
But like,
why?
Say North Carolina loses a couple
because of Chance Walker.
The spotlight's not on Drake May, and it's all on Shador. Don't forget that Drake May is like Herbo 2.0. Like,
he is Herbo 2.0.
He literally is Herbo
and runs better.
Like, just because Shador does a couple things, I'm still taking Drake May's talent.
Yes, without question. Without question.
For sure.
Without question.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm talking about from an aspect. of people, they're gonna be like, yo. And you gotta think of an owner's perspective. Who gonna make me more money at the end of the day?
Bro, I'm just ready for this game to happen.
I mean,
I can see him. I can see.
I'm ready for
Both
Oregon to
gonna
beat them by 4
I
touchdowns.
just can't wait to see. I say because Colorado's gonna lose, and then I can't wait to see J-Rob cop the plea. They're gonna cop the
Travis Hunter wasn't in.
They're gonna cop the Travis Hunter plea when Ben was just trying to
Hunter,
tell
you
me
know the vibe.
all this shit saying
You know the vibe.
HBCU football and Power 4 football is the same football. Talking
Oh
all
my
these things
lord!
before,
Oh my
and he's
lord!
really
No, it's
really
not.
playing.
No, it's
I
not.
can't. I really want to see. I really want to see this, bro. Swear to God, I can't, bro. I just can't.
The main
Yo, but then they play Oregon State, UCLA, and Utah, bro. Them all
Bro,
good
no,
rankings.
they can lose all of those games.
That's what I'm
If you
saying.
ain't got the trenches, bro. If you ain't got the trenches,
Oregon
oh,
State
you
is a
ain't gonna
damn
play
good
well.
team. bro.
UCLA, like we
I
talk
think the
about,
game of the year.
Hold on, we talk about how like Colorado has employed the best defenses. UCLA might have the best edge rusher duo in the country. Like Laiatu has been on.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Like he's been
He's a
maybe the best
dog.
defensive player in college
Bro,
football.
UCLA
And
That's
Colorado's
always
giving up
has
how many
good-
sacks?
And then Grayson has been amazing
I don't
as well.
know, but they
they
gave up
have
like
such a
5 to
great
Nebraska.
edge rusher duo that I think that defense could legit. They're not going to stop Colorado, obviously, but they could do a very good job on them.
Yeah, man. It's just, bro. I can't, bro.
It's the witching hour for
never-
the Colorado hype
You can
train.
never have a real
I'm taking
conversation
the
about Colorado.
I'm taking
Bro,
the
'cause
over
issue-
on Colorado touchdown.
The issue I have with it is that you can never have a real issue.
Touchdown.
The main issue I have with Colorado is that you can never have a real conversation about them because you just want to overrate them. Like for no, like if they win 5-6 games this year, like I'm gonna say that's a great accomplishment. They won
That's a
one
great
game.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
This,
Y'all don't want to say
this
they got
is
won at
already
9,
a great
10, they
accomplishment.
win at 9, 10, 11 games, and if they start going on a streak of losing, y'all gonna be the
be
reason why
sick.
they get killed.
They're gonna be
Y'all gonna be
sick.
the reason. Like y'all just don't want to be real about Colorado, bro. Like again, bro. Like I said, if they beat Oregon,
They could get there next
It's
year.
the people. It's the people that don't watch college football like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Colorado
They
could
don't
win 11
understand
to
it.
12 games next year, but they're not doing it this year.
Yeah, they really don't, Tegan. You're right. They don't. They
like
don't.
it's just nasty.
Yeah,
It's
next-
okay to
next
be a
year,
fan of
I've always-
Colorado.
I've
It's
always
okay
said
to
that.
be on the hype train, but be realistic. Understand what you're looking at before you start talking out your ass.
Also understand that Shador won't win the Heisman this year.
And then also the fact that people was trying to cop the plea with this Colorado State game, y'all are fucking disgusting. Y'all niggas is sad.
They're pleading
They
the fifth
Colorado
right now,
State.
bad.
Colorado State, bro.
They fried them, bro.
And when
Bro.
they were about to
That's
lose,
systemic
they jumped
fraud,
ship. They jumped ship too. Let's not forget when
let's
the
not
game
forget.
was
J-Rob,
over.
yeah, J-Rob. Yeah, let's
Bro.
not forget. Maybe I need to stick with Ohio State.
That was crazy. That was crazy. He said that. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Bro, it was
The
so
real
bad.
reports come out now.
Bro, it was so bad that on FS1, Skip was talking about that these dudes from Colorado State, I think they could be first round draft picks. Bro, I
Colorado
was
State?
dying. He said that. He said these players could be first round draft picks.
Come on,
Now, hey, now that wide receiver, the
J-Rob.
wide receiver that was running all those crossing routes,
Colorado.
Oh, Horton, bro.
Yeah, bro. But
He
let's
just made himself a lot of money catching drag routes and
let's talk
getting
about
yards after. Oh
hey,
my
let's
god!
talk about. Hey, let's move it on. We gotta talk about these big matchups in week 4. You know, we're gonna start.
Bro, this slate is
I'm gonna name
loaded.
these
By the way,
games.
this is the best week of college football.
I'm gonna
I've
name
seen.
these games and I'm gonna see. And
This
I'm
week is gonna be
gonna
amazing.
go one by one, and y'all just say who y'all got and score predictions.
Alright.
So 11 a.m. kickoff. Florida State versus Clemson. Well, I think it's 11 a.m. right?
12
Yeah.
Eastern. 12
Or
Eastern.
12 Eastern.
Boom. Yeah.
Tell us where the game's at.
Clemson.
Clemson.
Okay.
Fake preacher
Alright,
man.
Trent,
Oh
Trent,
man.
just go.
Oh,
with the
I
names.
got-
No.
I got
Knowles
Clemson.
winning by
Wait, hold on. Let's start with Tegan. Tegan, who you got?
Florida State 31, Clemson 17.
Okay, Donnie.
Who's home again?
Clemson.
It's Clemson.
Okay, I'll say Florida State 34, Clemson 21.
Fake preacher
Dawson.
man.
Florida State 27, Clemson 21.
Okay, Coach Mark. Coach Mark.
42-14 Florida State. But they for the score.
Damn! They would have
man.
Yo, they're winning by
man.
Whoa,
Hey, Manny,
I can see it's a big bounce.
I gotta do it to them, bro. I gotta do it to them, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta do it to them. We gonna act like Clemson don't be spanking that ass for real. Like, this is not like the first year that Florida State, like, I think Clemson, like, I think they gonna win. You did the same thing to me when I said Texas beating Bama. Y'all got it.
That is true.
You said the same thing when I said Texas gonna beat Bama. They said the same thing when I said not y'all. They said the same thing when I said Florida's gonna beat Tennessee.
Listen,
I got
because I said
Who I got right now?
I said
Who I got right now?
Keegan did say Duke was gonna be Clemson.
Where the game at?
I said that for months.
Clemson.
It's in Fake Death Valley. We know that. It's in Fake Death Valley.
Night game.
I think Clemson can win, but Coach Mark's saying by 4.
I think if they go to Will Shipley, I think if they go to Will Shipley.
Wait, Young, you think they're gonna blow them out?
Florida State is going to mop the floor.
No.
Florida State's been preparing for this game for 2 weeks.
No.
I think that's why they weren't ready for Boston College because they were focused on Clemson. I guarantee you.
So you think if Clemson loses this game or Florida State loses this game, Tegan, they're done?
They're done.
Oh yeah, they're done. They are done, but they're not.
But I think FSU's gonna win.
No, because they can still go to the ACC title and beat Clemson. If Clemson goes to the ACC title, they get a rematch.
I got Clemson. Let me get him. Let me get it off. I got Clemson.
Miami might be.
I got Clemson 30-27.
I'm with Coach Martin.
They at home.
Florida State 42, Clemson 14.
Damn. Yo, if Clemson gets one,
Clemson
hey, Dabo,
Barbecue chicken. I'm gonna be changing the channel at halftime. I'm gonna be changing the channel at half.
Get ready to.
Dabo's coming at.
Get ready to.
I can't wait for this, bro. I'm 2 for 2. Let's see if I can go 3 for 3.
All right, Trent. Next game.
Yeah, next game. We got a mean mid-off. Tegan wanted to put up on here. Auburn versus the damn Aggies.
Oh my, that's a mid-off. I can't lie.
That's so mid, but I'm gonna watch it because I love SEC football. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Where's the game?
In Kyle Field.
Oh, A&M gonna win.
A&M.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be 42-14.
No, now you're chatting bad.
Oh
okay,
my God.
now you're chatting bad. So I got an A&M 31.
To solidify himself as a top
A&M 31. Auburn 24.
Wait. Yo, no way y'all didn't just hear what he said.
I heard top 10 in college football.
He said
and the conversation's gonna be, man, this guy, him and Drew Aller could be QB1 in their next class.
We're not doing
Oh my God, yo, Trent, bro, Trent.
That's so bad. That's so disgusting.
The whistle has me dead. Oh
Shador needs to come back so he could just be QB1.
He is coming back. Shador's gonna come back.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically all got A&M.
Duh, because they got the 12 man next year, so they
you
can
will
get
see
in.
me be pushing Drew Aller.
We can move on for that middle. We can move on for that middle. The game that everybody been going to watch is going to have
Cook Hellfire.
It's going to be Oregon versus Colorado. Tegan, who do you got?
All right, man.
By how much?
This is Bo Nix, bodacious, bolicious. This is his time to shine. This is the Heisman campaign starts on Saturday. Give me, what's my soul saying? 35. They're going to score 5 touchdowns. And then give me, you know what? Because I bet Shador gets 2 passing touchdowns, 14. 35-14.
Okay.
Damn, they got them niggas box.
I was going to say, that's no defense. No offense.
This is going to be one of the highest scoring games of the week, I think.
Facts.
I'm gonna go. I think Oregon wins this game for sure, but I just think like at the end of the day, like Colorado's a fun story. Also, my voice is completely gone. So sorry about that. Yeah, my voice is gone. You should have heard me this morning. Oregon's a fun, Colorado's a fun story. I like what they're doing. Deion's doing the right thing. Blah blah blah. You just don't have the firepower to keep up with Oregon. So I'll take Oregon in a high scoring game. I'll say 43-27.
All right, Young.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's just gonna be a lot of fireworks. I think it'll be closer. I think it might be like a 6-point game. It might be a 1 possession game. So I'm gonna go 42-35.
Dawson.
Y'all remember Prime Oregon? Like touchdown.
With
2012, like it's gonna look like that. It's gonna be 52 to 38. It's gonna be 90 points.
That's not
90 points. I got.
I can see it.
Manny?
I got Oregon winning. I got 48-40.
Damn.
I don't.
I hope it's high score. I hope it's entertaining, man.
Coach Mark.
I don't know if Colorado's dropping 40.
I just think Colorado could score on anybody.
Y'all know what the
Anybody
spread
right.
is, right?
They-
Y'all know what the spread is,
21.
right?
21.
That's
I think Colorado will cover.
They can cover, but I think, they might be.
The
It
defense.
depends how the first quarter goes, bro.
Defense might be.
If they can get a couple of turnovers, Colorado.
Real quick, I just want to say, just side note, real quick. You know what makes me so mad that Travis Hunter won't be able to go up against Troy Franklin, because that was the one thing I was wanting to see so bad, and it's just not gonna.
I wanted to see him go against Calm.
Yes.
Real calm.
Hey, I can't lie. If he would have fried Oregon's
Can y'all hear me?
defense on offense,
Dude, I wanted to see
he would have fried him.
He would have fried him at receiver.
Bad. All I
He
wanted
would have
to
fried.
see.
He would have fried.
Yeah, so hey, Coach Mark, who you got? Coach Mark.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now.
Yeah. Well,
Oregon 52-35.
Damn.
There you go.
52 like me.
All right. Next game.
All right, next game. What is actually this could be a fake sleeper, low-key. UCLA versus Utah.
Dante Moore's first big opponent.
I'm gonna take.
Wait, hold on. Do we have any news if Cam Rising's playing this?
I actually haven't seen any news yet. So
I can look it up.
Can I
I can look it
quickly
up.
search it before?
go ahead.
Yo, upset alert or what?
Because
Where's the game?
I think it's in
Yo,
Utah.
Kyle Winningham said he looked good today.
He's received the green light to practice without limitations since at least September 1st. And then what did Kyle Winningham say?
He looked good today.
Well, yeah, they're never gonna.
Yeah, I know. Never.
If it's not Rising, give me UCLA with the upset. If it is Rising, give me Utah by 28-24.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I thought you were saying,
Utah by 28.
Trent.
No, I think UCLA is at least going to score 20 points.
Hey, Donnie, who you got?
Who's home again?
Utah.
That's
a tough place to win. It
is a tough place to win. I just bit my tongue. Who's? Dude,
I think this game gets close.
Dude, I love Dante Moore. Like, I think he's been so good this year, especially for a freshman to go in there and just play like that. Like, he's been so good. I know he's been playing lower in competition, but it's still impressive for a child to go in there and play as well as he's playing right now. I love their defense too. I think they have the best edge duo maybe in the country. I'm gonna go with UCLA. I'll say, even if Cam Rising plays, I still think they get the win. I'll say UCLA 30-27.
Yeah, I think UCLA is gonna win too. I don't think it really matters. I think, like you said, Dante Moore is special, man. He's a really good quarterback.
So good, dude. He's so
so yeah, I'm gonna say UCLA 31, Utah 24.
Dante Moore should have been to Michigan, man.
Dawson, who you got?
Man, Dante, man, y'all are so damn sleep on Utah, bro. This Utah disrespect, back-to-back Pac-12 champs. Yo, all these dudes do is win. But the freshmen going in there and winning. No, they're not. No, Utah 31, UCLA 21. Utah gonna win.
Manny,
these are good. This could be a great
Utah.
clip, man.
I got Utah. Probably, I'm gonna say 35. I'm gonna say 35-24. 35-24.
I think they're gonna score, but I think that what's the quarterback name for Utah? Johnson, is that? No, not Rising. The other guy's been playing.
Are you talking about the third string that went in and played well?
Yeah, who's like running around making plays.
Yeah.
That guy, I like that guy.
Yeah, he was playing. Dude, if I said it earlier. If he would have played most of the game, I think it would have been a bigger win.
Yo, Coach Mark, who you got?
UCLA 28-24.
Yo, Utah. Bro.
Yeah, y'all sleeping.
Yo, sleep on Utah.
All right, Ole Miss versus Alabama. We're gonna start with you, Tegan.
Oh God, I went into this stream saying that Alabama was going to win this football game, and I sat there and I thought about it. And I'm a big Quinshaw Judkins fan. And I don't know why. I just feel like Alabama assistant coaches have all collectively decided it's time to get our lick back. And you know who hasn't gotten his lick back? Lane Kiffin. Give me Ole Miss 37 to Alabama's 28.
37?
Listen, man, it's Lane Kiffin. I can see him putting up that many points.
No, because
Matt
Ole
Corral
Miss,
did it.
Ole Miss
Jackson
creates
Dart
pressure. Ole Miss will create pressure. And I think that Alabama O-line is not something you fix in a week.
Yeah, outside of JC Latham, that O-line is a bit of a problem. Is it my turn?
All right, Donnie, who you got?
Okay. I'm a big Ole Miss fan. God, my voice is gone. I'm a big Ole Miss fan. I love Jackson Dart. I think Trey Harris has been amazing this year. I think Quinshon Judkins, although he hasn't performed that well, is still one of the more talented running backs in the country. I think the defensive line is great. And something that we didn't really talk about with Alabama, we talk about how concerned we are with their offense. What I will say, and I know it's against a weaker competition, but that pass rush really clicked last week. I know it's against a weaker opponent. I understand that, but it's still something you like to see. Dallas Turner had a great game.
Dallas Turner's the truth anyway. I was about to say.
I'm looking at it right now. He had 9 pressures, 2.5 sacks. He had a pass rush win rate of about 31. That's fantastic. That's awesome. With that being said, I like Ole Miss. I love this team. I love Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin can put up 40 points on Alabama. He's done it before. I don't think he'll do it again, but he's proven that he can score on this team. And you could argue back then, harder competition, considering Alabama's defense was probably better whenever he had Matt Corral than it is now. I like Ole Miss. I love this offense. I'm a big Jackson Dart believer. I'm going to go Ole Miss wins this game in a close one. I'll say 34-31.
Mildew gonna mildew.
Yeah. Hey,
Young, who you got?
I got Ole Miss too, man.
Yeah,
yo, man, are they crazy, bro? Are they crazy?
TV up, yo.
I think everybody's getting their licks on Bama this year because this really the only chance. So I think Ole Miss is gonna go into Bama and win 38-28.
Damn. Dawson.
Yo. Nick Saban, I don't think you'll understand how goddamn pissed Nick Saban is, bro.
Oh, he's furious.
Nick Saban is furious.
He
is furious. I know for a fact he is furious, bro. Ole Miss is not scoring more than 2 touchdowns. It's gonna be 35-14.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
Hey, guess what? I'm clipping that when Ole Miss wins.
Okay, clip it. And when Jalen Milroe has 4 total touchdowns, 2 passes, and 2 running, you're gonna come on here and say, he looked a lot better than I thought. He ain't mildew anymore.
This could be Quinshon Judkins. This could be Quinshon Judkins' true breakout game for this.
He's just gonna run on Bama?
Yes.
Oh, y'all.
It's my turn. Okay. I think these. I'm sorry. I like Jackson Dart. I like Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, they cool.
But at the end of the day, you going to Brian Denny. And Nick Saban is going
they lost 1 game in 5 years. They're young.
No, they lost that one. Oh wait, LSU was that one.
5 years ago. They lost 1 game in 5 years at home. Come on, man.
You going to Brian Denny?
What was this year?
It was to LSU. And
but Texas is so
Texas.
If Haynes King can go in there and get it.
Stop, Tegan. Stop.
And I'm saying it again.
Manny, who you got?
I got Ole Miss. I got Alabama.
Thank God.
38-21.
Hey, Coach Mark, who you got?
Alabama 27-21.
All right, real quick, just because of this game, we all agree that Arkansas is not beating LSU, right?
Yes.
Where's the game?
Yeah.
Don't matter. LSU win.
No, I want to know what's the game.
It's at LSU, isn't it?
I think it's at Death Valley.
Look at Donnie.
Yo, Donnie, stop, Donnie, stop.
It's shock. I think LSU starting to hit it. I think LSU starting to hit that.
Last year was the Harold Perkins breakout game at Arkansas.
I do think Arkansas covers, though. I think they cover.
I think it's closer than the way that y'all are making it.
I think it's gonna be like 35-28, 35-21. What the hell?
Somebody's house burning down.
Yeah, this nigga Manny's on. All right, so what's his name? All right, we can go to the next game.
brother.
Oregon State versus Washington State.
God,
Ooh,
dude,
that's a sleeper. That's a sleeper. That's a sleeper. That's a
I
sleeper.
love the Pac. Can we just talk about like how awesome the Pac-12 is?
And you know what's sad? This is the last year we can even watch.
It's over for 'em.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's the
Enjoy it
best.
while it's here.
It's literally the best year of the Pac-12 I've ever seen. So
Yeah,
enjoy.
facts.
Hey,
I'm
in this
gonna miss
game,
Pac-12 at night, man.
bro, I
this
was
is not
dead
a night
tired
game, but
watching.
still.
I was dead tired watching Colorado State, Colorado at
You're not
2:30.
lying, Dawson.
Like
Well, I
11:30
wouldn't
on the
change
West
it. I
Coast.
wouldn't change
I
it
was-
for the world.
I was drunk at a bar, so I missed the entire game.
Oh, such a good game too. But
I know.
let me
I
say,
heard it was such
I
a
think
good
the one of the most underrated players in the country is the quarterback for Washington State.
Cam Ward.
Cameron Ward from
So
Incarnate
underrated.
Ward.
Yes, so underrated.
Okay, hold on. Are we going through our picks?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, go ahead. Team.
What game?
Okay. So, two things.
Oregon State versus Washington State.
Oh.
Yeah. Oregon State versus Washington State. Two things. I got laughed at for a while for saying Washington State's going to beat Colorado before the season, and it looks great right now. Two, I, working for the Tech State Athletic Department, watched Cameron Ward at Incarnate Ward go into Tech State, which for what it's worth, Tech State sucked at the time, but beat Tech State at home handily. And forever at that point, I said, I'm never going to bet against that kid. Give me Washington State, Wazoo, 38-34.
Donnie?
I like it. This is what I'll say. I've never been a big DJ guy. He showed some nice flashes at Clemson, and then you start to watch the tape and you're like, damn, that's a lot of RPOs. That's making his life easy. Now you watch him at Oregon State. This is what I'm going to say. Oregon State has one of the best offensive lines in the entire country. They have a brick wall protecting that dude. I think you can genuinely argue outside of like Georgia, Notre Dame, and Michigan, they're right up there with their offensive line. It has been fantastic.
They might be best in the
It has been
Pac-12.
great.
Yeah, I'm about to say best in
I
the
think it is
Pac-12.
the best in the Pac-12. I think it is. It's been phenomenal, and that's why I'm really thinking about picking Oregon State. But at the end of the day, Washington State's playing so well. I think I got to go with Cam Ward. He's been so great this year. Give me Washington State. I think it's a bit lower scoring than some people think. So I'm going to say Washington State 24, Oregon State 23.
Wazoo.
Since y'all aren't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I think this weekend we're gonna really look at Dabo crazy. We're gonna because Clemson's gonna get blown out, and Oregon State is gonna blow out Washington State.
And DJ's gonna go off. And DJ's gonna cook.
Be like, we just let this man walk out the door for this,
And then Clemson gets blown out.
and Clemson
And K Klubnik plays bad.
Klubnik gets killed.
Oh,
listen.
The
We're
downfall of
gonna
Dabo
look at
starts
Dabo
this
Swinney
weekend.
real funny after this weekend because I think Oregon State, like you said,
It's
that
it's
O-line
been
is
started.
great. So I think that O-line, I think they're just going to control the game up front. I think
Yep,
they got a lot of
that's fair.
quarterback
No, I
run.
get it. That's fair.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think it'll be low scoring, like you said. I think so. I'm going to say like 27-17. I think it'll be a ball control game in Oregon State.
I agree, Young. I got Oregon State 24-14.
Yeah.
I like Oregon State's defense, ball control. They're not going to make DJ do too much. They're going to run the ball, play defense, do all that. But I agree though. If Clemson loses and DJ looks good, Dabo, Coach Mark going. Oh man, Coach Mark going to go off.
All right, Manny, who you got?
I got Oregon State. I got them because Damian Martinez, he finna tote that rock on them boys. And I got it 28-21.
All right, bet. Coach Mark.
Oregon State 24-21.
All
All right, Tegan, you and me, man. We're
All
riding
right,
that
these last two games, it's gonna be basically prime time. Ohio State versus Notre Dame. Tegan, who you got?
I'm gonna give you the score, and then I got something. Two sides. I mean, this is program defining on both sides for their season. Notre Dame's gonna have opportunities with USC, Clemson down the line, and then obviously Ohio State still has their Super Bowl. I'm going with the guy that was getting hoed at Wake Forest and had big time moments. Hellfire, you're bugging. but give me 31-27. Give me Notre Dame winning that shit. I got Notre Dame winning that shit. Oh, you can't hear it?
Yeah, that's tough. I hear it.
Wow, that's crazy. It was the I'm shipping up to Boston.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Notre Dame to win that shit.
All right, Donnie.
This is one of those matchups every year where you just look at and you're like, there are prospects everywhere. I mean, you got maybe the best offensive tackle duo in the country with Notre Dame, with Joe Alt, who's playing like the best offensive tackle, who through 4 games has still not allowed a single pressure, which is insane, but he's Joe Alt. Blake Fisher on the other side is doing a decent job. The Ohio State edge rusher duo of Jack Sawyer and JT Tuimoloau just came off their best career game, combining, even though they didn't have a sack, they're combined for about a 33% pass rush win rate, 16 pressures. They were amazing. Sure, it was against a weaker competition. Still matters. I love Notre Dame's cornerback duo. You got Cam Hart, the veteran guy. Benjamin Morrison might be one of the 5 best corners in college football.
Put him on that island then.
Yep. And then you got the Ohio State scary duo with Emeka Egbuka and then the generational Marvin Harrison Jr. Kyle McCord, he's been looking better recently, for sure. The Ohio State offensive line definitely scares me a little bit. But the Notre Dame defensive line has not looked as dominant as I thought they were going to post Isaiah Foskey. I think this is going to be such a close game. But I think at the end of the day, this is the true coming out party for Kyle McCord. I'm going to take Ohio State to win this game. Give me Ohio State 34-31.
Young?
Yep, I'm with you, Donnie. I think this will be the Kyle McCord coming out party. I think we're going to see Emeka Egbuka that everybody has slept on. I think if they really try to double team Marvin Harrison, because I think you have to. You're not leaving him on the island because he might go for 200. I think they're going to leave Egbuka on the island, and I think he's going to remind people, listen, I'm wide receiver 2 in this class. All these other jokers y'all want to talk about, hype up out of nowhere, that's what's going to happen. So I think I got Ohio State. It'll be close because I like what Hartman's doing. I think it's 35-28.
35-20. All right, Dawson.
So I have to back up my best Notre Dame team of all time take. So I think Notre Dame wins 28-24, bro.
All right, Manny.
Fighting Irish win a game. Sam Hartman is going to ball. So and their tight end gonna ball too. I ain't gonna lie. What's his name?
I don't know, but that running back, he
brought to number 5. Yeah, I got Notre Dame 34-28.
Coach Mark.
Notre Dame 35-21.
Damn.
Dang. I do want to say this also real quick. Denzel Burke has been amazing this year, and I think this is his true test to finally show.
He better have been amazing against Indiana. Who else and who else?
But
hey, hold on. Hey, Dawson, we're gonna keep that same energy with Shador.
And outside,
yes,
Dawson,
but he's looked great too. I need him to look great versus Oregon too.
Like Dawson, outside of Cooper DeJean, which go Hawks, by the way. Outside of him, I think Burke's been the best corner of the Big Ten this season because Kalen Kane's been good, but not.
Will Johnson hasn't played. He's been injured.
Yeah, and Will Johnson hasn't played. So I think outside of DeJean, Burke has been the best corner in the Big Ten, and I think there's these. I think this is true test.
Mike Sanders still played really good.
This would be a big test for him, and if he plays well, he'll rise in the draft.
All right, bet. All right, last game before we get to our last segment. Whiteout, Iowa versus Penn State. I'm not gonna lie, Penn State's about to whoop y'all ass, Donnie.
Yeah, they're gonna
catch y'all ass.
I'm sorry. You're getting fried. That team is really
but man,
fucking good.
Manny, Donnie, I think this is better. Like, this is a good thing because you got to get rid of Ferentz's son as OC. You got to get him out of there, bro.
Tegan, go ahead, man, because I'm just gonna break it down like a goddamn moron. So go ahead.
Give me Nick Singleton to get 80 yards in a tutty, and it's 20-10 in a boring grudge match.
Ew.
In Penn State. It's Big Ten football. It's gonna sound.
Ew.
It's gonna sound gross.
You nasty.
About to be 10 to 3.5.
Whatever the under is, take the under.
1,000%.
Yeah, I agree.
Hammer the
Donnie.
under.
Donnie, go ahead.
Okay, now it's my turn. Okay. Okay.
He about to lie.
Yeah, he got the big
Listen, I love my Hawkeyes. I've been a Hawkeye fan for so long. I was raised a Hawkeye. I live in Iowa. I go to UNI, University of Northern Iowa. Go Panthers. I've been a Hawkeye kid my whole life. Kane McNamara is the best quarterback we've had since Beathard. No doubt about it. Stanley had his up and downs, and Spencer Petras was the worst quarterback of all time. So he was really bad. Brian Ferentz is absolutely atrocious. No doubt about it. I think the offensive line has done a pretty good job so far. Mason Richmond at left tackle is pretty good. I think Connor Colby at right guard is possibly a second-round pick. I think he's done a good job. Also, I played against him in high school, so shout out Connor. I think the defense. I mean, we all know how good Iowa's defense is. Like outside of Michigan, it's the second. Outside of Michigan, it's the best defense in the Big Ten. I would argue it has a top 5 secondary in the country with Xavier Nwankpa. You got Jeremiah Harris. You got Darnell Lee, and then you have the star of the defense, and maybe you could argue the best corner in the Big Ten, Cooper DeJean, who has been amazing this season. Sure, weak competition, but he's been fantastic this year. He has yet to have a single game allowing more than 18 yards. His passer rating when targeted this season is about 50. He's been amazing. I think he's going to do well against this team. But at the end of the day, Luke Lachey getting hurt for Iowa, who I believe is a top 5 tight end in college football, kills this offense, what little offense there was. I like Eric Gall, the transfer from Michigan, but he's not Luke Lachey. I think Lachey is a superstar, and I think Eric Gall is very good, but he's just not Lachey. The run game for Iowa has definitely been weird because it's been a different player every week. So who knows what's going to happen that week? But I think at the end of the day, as much as I want Iowa to win, give me Penn State in a low-scoring game. I'll say Penn State 20, and I'll say Iowa 13.
Young.
Yeah, it's going to be a boring game.
And I will be
low scoring too. I think it'll be. I'm gonna go Penn State 20, Iowa 3. I don't think.
I just want to say this real quick. I don't think they're going to put up a lot of points because this is the best defense that he'll play all year outside of Michigan. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got Penn State 24. I got Iowa 3. I don't think Iowa's offense.
Oh, come on.
I think you're gonna in the whiteout. I think you're gonna look at their offense and you're gonna be like,
get a pick 6. Cooper DeJean pick 6.
I don't know if they're gonna let Aller sling it because you were talking about the secondary earlier. I think they're gonna try to get Singleton and Katron Allen the ball a lot. I'm gonna be honest. They're gonna try to control possession. The crowd gonna go absolutely ballistic. So. Yeah, I got Penn State 24-3.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about Jazon Newton going.
Many?
I got a 23-10 Penn State.
Coach Mark?
Ooh, 24-7 Penn State.
All right, man. All right, let's get to this. We'll get to this last topic. Let's show. I'm going to play a game called Fact or Cap. I'm going to say a statement. We're going around the panel. And if it's a fact, see fact. If it's cap, see that shit cap. Please don't give us simple answers. It's a simple fact or cap because we ain't got that much time left. So, Tegan, Shedeur Sanders is the favorite to win a Heisman.
Fact. Right now.
Donnie?
Cap.
Young?
Fact right now.
Dawson?
Fact.
Manny?
Cap.
Coach Mark?
Cap.
All right. Yeah, Tegan. The Bama dynasty is over.
They were your national champs.
They were my national champs, and they're disappointing me like they're Josh Jacobs with -2 yards. That's a fact.
Donnie?
That was brutal. Yeah, I'm going to say fact.
Young?
Fact.
Dawson?
Cap.
Manny?
Cap is boy. That shit cap.
Okay. Real quick. Just because we're saying it's not a dynasty doesn't mean they're a shit program. A dynasty is a tier above that.
Yeah.
They will.
Question.
Question.
So, question: if they go 10-2, Is that still not a part of the dynasty?
No.
For the Alabama standard, that's not.
No, but if they win the natty, if they win the natty,
you see what you just said, Tegan? That's why it's not capped, because there's a standard, the Alabama standard. There's a standard, bro. It's Bama.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they win next year, they're gonna still say, "Oh, look at the dynasty continue."
I think the minimum standard for Bama is at least college football playoff.
It's a dynasty until Nick Saban leaves.
Like they can lose in the national championship. They've done it before, but they at least got to be a contender. Nobody thinks they're a contender.
Wait, but Young, weren't they literally up to the last week of the season? Didn't they finish as the 5th seed last year?
But still, so the reason I think the dynasty's over because I think everybody else is getting better. I agree. There was a point.
I think the portal opens up everything.
It was like it's Bama.
He got to hop in that bitch.
The portal and NIL makes it fair.
He got to hop in that bitch.
Hey, Coach Mark.
Bama's gonna be a top 5.
I'm not giving Bama the benefit of the doubt anymore like I used to.
Coach Mark, did you say? Coach Mark, did you say factor cap yet?
Cap.
I bet. Keep going. Washington are contenders for the college football playoff.
Oh.
Cap.
Donnie.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna have to get rid of this because it's a fact.
Young.
Cap.
Yeah, Young.
Fact.
Manny.
Yo, fact.
Coach Mark.
Fact.
All right.
Young, you see the vision.
Clemson can turn their season around. If they, what the fuck? Nigga, are you good?
Clemson can turn the
Dawson
season
damn near
around?
just died.
Describe turnaround.
Let me redo it. So, Clemson can turn their season around if they beat Florida State.
Okay.
Tegan.
In that hypothetical,
Yeah.
It's fact that they could turn around their season. Their program's still shit. So yeah, no, fuck that shit.
Donnie.
I mean, if they beat Florida State, I mean, fact. But like the thing is, they're not going to.
They're not going to. Yeah.
Yeah, fact.
Yep, fact. I mean, like you said, if you beat Florida State, then
Dawson.
Fact, but it's not.
Manny.
Fact, and this is gonna happen.
Oh yeah, Manny thinks it's gonna happen.
Coach Mark.
Cap.
Damn.
Preach it, man.
Last one. OU versus Texas will decide who wins the Big 12 this season. Tegan?
Well, wouldn't they have to play again?
Well, yeah. I mean,
but he means
they don't have to because Kansas State could be in there too. I think whoever. I think it's fact. I think whoever comes away winning that game gets the momentum for the rest of the season and just takes that conference by the throat.
Donnie?
Yeah, I agree. I'm about to say fact.
I agree. Young?
Fact.
Dawson?
Fact.
Manny?
Fact. It's fact.
Coach Mark?
Cap.
Wait, who? Okay, so outside of those
who do you like in the Big 12, Coach Mark?
Don't say Kansas.
No, but
I love Kansas.
No, but
I
that
love
game
Kansas.
won't decide the Big 12 because they have to play each other again. It won't decide the Big 12.
Okay, so you still got them going to both of them going to the Big 12 championship.
It's very possible.
Yes.
No, it is.
All right. So that sums it up for today. That we went to. That was good ass 2-hour stream. Donnie, you was wilding today.
Tegan was wilding. Donnie was wilding.
I was calm, cool, collected today.
Y'all going on the
Tegan's comedy.
Donnie's getting clipped up for TikTok for sure.
Yo, you know what the worst part is? You're clipping me up with my voice absolutely gone. So.
It's gonna look bad.
Yeah, everyone's gonna. I already get made fun of for my voice. Now it's gonna be even worse.
Nah, but I appreciate y'all for coming out. You know, we here every Tuesday, Wednesdays with Flag on the Play, NFL and college football, and then Fridays the VIP room. I got 2-time Super Bowl champion Lawrence Tynes. He's gonna come in the building. He's gonna talk.
Yes, sir.
So appreciate y'all for coming out and tune in for next week, man. Peace.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Also,
are you doing anything for that Colorado-Oregon game on your channel?
Hey. Also, yeah, I might be a potential stream.
Watch party.
watch party with my.
I can't lie, Trent. That watch party might be one half.
Because I got you said, what did you say?
The watch party might be one half.
I don't know, because I know this. I got the StreamYard shit so I can have like mad people join. So we don't have
Uncle Ruck is coming out for second half.
Hey Trent, last question before they leave. If Oregon wipes them by 4 or 5 touchdowns, what's gonna happen?
Hold on. I'm gonna
gonna slam Colorado so hard.
I'm gonna show
I'm not gonna slam them.
I
expect them to lose.
I expect them to lose, but the hype has made them want people to slam.
If they lose by 5 scores,
the hype is outrageous.
If they get blown out the door, he coming out today.
Yeah.
That nigga gonna come out today. Watch, bro. I'm telling y'all. Do not let Colorado get blown. You see Uncle Ruckus?
Losing is understandable, but getting blown out the door like that.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was Bo Nix, bro, and I beat them, I'm going straight like this in his face. Bro. I don't care what I got nothing on.
Yo, you know Bo Nix gonna be doing this.
Coach Mark, you know why though? Coach Mark, you know why?
Fry him.
I had to hear Bama on open field say Shador Sanders is better than Caleb Williams. I had to hear that. I had to hear
There's
that.
no way he said that.
No way. Jesus Christ. I had to hear that HBCU ball is comparable to Power 5. Oh my. I had to hit. Yes. Yeah, young. Yeah.
Arena football.
For people who used to play D1, you played Power 5. I played Power 5 myself.
Bro, they're dragging.
There are levels, right?
Yeah, there's
levels. All that. I had to hear all them copy. I had to hear all them cop the plea versus Oregon State. It's a rivalry game, this and that. So we gonna see. We're gonna have a watch party. Y'all pull up. We're gonna watch, and it's gonna be a movie. But then out. But peace though, y'all. We're gonna catch y'all though. Peace.
Yeah.